Hello, everybody. Damon Major 12 here, and today I have a special guest that I want to introduce to you guys. Say hello to Warrior Console. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm Warrior Console or the Console Warrior on YouTube. How are you doing?
Talking to me or the audience?
Yeah, talking to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I really just wanted another guest on a major mumble, and I played Sonic with you once, and I know we played some Halo once, and you know what? I'm looking forward when we can play Sonic again, and we play some more games in the future. Hint, hint on our next topic. But yeah, I've been
Yeah.
following him for a while, and I find his like 2SK videos like really kind of funny and like entertaining to watch. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you've been dealing with some of the
Yeah.
crazy people online, dude. I,
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
just as long as you're finding it funny, I'm sure all the pain and suffering I have to deal with is worth it.
wow, we can relate because I had to deal with these monkey vibe players and these echo players. My time,
Yeah.
my time. But let's get on with
Mhm.
the major mumble. And as of right now, if you listen to this, you can. Well, okay, sorry. You can listen to this in the background because I'm probably not gonna have anything too special. Probably some background footage related to what we're talking about. This is quite literally meant to be a podcast thing, and I'm supposed to keep talking because I want no dead air whatsoever. So editing, Josh, doesn't have to do anything like cut out anything. I could just plop this up. All I gotta worry about is the background footage. But anywho, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe, and you can hear more mumbles and even more gameplay videos, and even subscribe to Warrior Console over there, because he makes some entertaining videos
Yeah.
too. But anywho,
Yeah. Very much appreciated.
you're welcome, bro. Anywho, we're gonna move on to these topics, and as usual, I have topics, but with some notes on them. The first one is basically just
Hmm.
meet Console Warrior, and the note under here, I send him like the sheet too. Tell me something about yourself, Console.
Well, I've been I've been running a YouTube channel for like what I think 6, 7, 8 years. Been playing a lot of games like fighting games. I especially love fighting games. I grew up with Smash Brothers, but then I got into like 2D fighting games like Dragon Ball Fighters,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm at 2XKO and I try like to do a lot of characters and a lot of games. Really, I just it's keep some variety and stuff.
That's good. We need more variety in this day and age. People want the same bread and butter toast in fighting
Yeah.
games. We want the same 12 MK characters that have been since the beginning. God forbid one character be left out, like Heihachi and Tekken. God forbid, but whatever. That's
Mhm.
another topic about fighting game stories we can get into another time. Because I look forward
Yeah.
to like if you're like a regular, like I have you on sometimes. You know, we can do this again.
Oh yeah.
And my second note is, what's your experience with fighting games?
But yeah, I've been playing. My first fighting game was like my first traditional 2D fighting game was
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Fighters. It's basically what got me started and getting to learn all the notations and the input shortcuts or whatever it's called. I've been playing for a while now on that game, and well, I think that was like a good first like beginner game because that game is pretty easy compared to
Yes, it
like
is.
older fighting games, I believe. From
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of interested in Street Fighter, and I don't know, it doesn't look too hard, but it might be a lot harder than I think it is.
Well, good thing we have
um,
modern controls. Why do you think Street
oh
Fighter is
yeah,
hard?
I mean it's an older game, right? Like the what makes me think it's easy is because it's like to me it's like the fighting game of all fighting games, the Ryu of fighting games, So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
pretty much put fighting games on the map, right?
Yeah.
And but like again, it is an older one, so who knows?
I think you'd be good at it. And did you know that that since you've been in fighting games, there's a whole special move canceling like a normal into a special. Did you know that was a glitch in the original Street Fighter, even though it graded it? That was accidental.
Oh yes, I did.
So thank God it like that glitch existed. Fighting games would be so
Yeah,
much different. But yeah, thank God that glitch
yeah.
exists.
Like
Hmm.
from what I understand, it was a glitch, and then it became popular because of it. And then they just made it a more balanced version in later games because there's a lot of versions of Street Fighter.
Yo, yeah, you have no idea. But while we're here, I guess I'll explain my experience with fighting games. So, I'll describe like quote unquote my fighting game awakening was with MKX, where I said, you know what, let me learn some combos and stuff and online and stuff. The thing is, too bad I didn't have PS Plus at the time when I was a little youngin playing MKX. So, I basically just did like fight the bots, did all my cool combos on the bots. Then what was it? What was it? Yeah, I did. And then every time like I fought my family, they didn't want to play with me. Typical, that feeling where they just said, I'm putting down
Aw,
the controller because you're just too
yeah.
good at this." You know that feeling?
Um, I don't. I'm not sure. Like maybe not with fighting games specifically. Like, but for any other game, yeah, sure. Like,
Yeah, they just stopped
yeah,
playing.
I get what that feeling.
It's like, come on, bro, you making me feel bad, even though I'm decking you. But whatever. But yeah, and then MKX was Fighting Game Awakening. Then I don't know what was after that, but think I think I took a huge break from fighting games, and even still, I think like I was detested by fighting games. I was like, man, I don't want to play no fighting game or whatever. Then I saw this game, Dragon Ball Fighters, was coming out, and I avoided that game for some reason. I did not like it, right? But then I tried the
Really?
beta or whatever. Yeah, really. For some reason, I was just like, dude, because Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime of all time. Goku's my favorite anime character.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just like I don't know why I was so put off by it. Every time they released a new trailer, I was just like, I don't care. And then I got my hands on the open beta that I guess was like, yeah, it's open beta, so anyone can get in. You just need to download it. And then I was like, I need more. As soon as I played it, I was like, I need more, bro. Oh my gosh. And luckily, I did get more, and I even bought it. But yeah, that was my experience with fighting games too. And it helped that like my fighting game awakening
Yeah.
was on MKX, so I knew like I didn't know
Yeah.
well, I did know terms because the thing is, even though I did not watch Dragon Ball Fighter, even though I was disgusted by fighting games, for some reason I kept up with Maximilian Dude. The, like, I'm well, pretty sure this is not a hot take, but the most popular fighting game YouTuber. Pretty sure he is, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I knew that like the terms OP, DP, level 3 or whatever, etc., etc. So yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ was just awesome. I was there, so yeah, that was basically that's how I got into fighting games, basically MKX, then for some reason I barfed at the sight of fighting games for whatever reason, I don't know why. And yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ came along and like made me want to do it like it was like drugs or whatever. Like injected in my veins. But yeah, that's basically my experience with
Yeah.
fighting games and stuff like that. And
Yep.
uh-huh.
Yeah. That's very interesting because like Dragon Ball Fighters is basically what got me into Dragon Ball. I did watch like a few episodes growing up, but I didn't really get super into it. I pretty much watched it every time I visited my grandma's on Sundays, but I couldn't watch everything. And then I got like once I got to I don't know what it was. Why did I want to get into fighters so well? It just looked so cool. I think it was mainly the story mode, which is not a popular thing that people like
Yeah,
in that game, but
no.
I thought it looked cool.
I mean, the new
Um,
character they made for the game is my favorite waifu of all time. Like, I really like her. She's my waifu. But
yeah,
continue.
she's pretty cool. I'm not a Android 21 main. Okay,
Mm.
but but yeah,
There's
like
nothing wrong with
yeah,
being
I don't know
interested in
why. Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
I should know.
Uh-huh.
I am one anyways, but yeah, like that really got me into fighting game or Dragon Ball, and then I
Mhm.
got into some other stuff like I don't think I didn't mention this, but I think afterwards it kind of got me more interested in Arxis, and then I got into Guilty Gear Strive, which was kind of fun. Didn't really like play too much about it, but it was enjoyable.
So, same.
Yeah.
Dude, Dragon Ball Fighters got Arxis into everyone's radar. Like everyone.
Yeah.
That's why they got the bank now, because of Dragon Ball Fighters, man.
Mhm.
Like whoever got that deal with Bandai or whoever owns the video game rights. I think yeah, it's Bandai. It's Bandai. Whoever got
Yeah.
that deal with Bandai, I bet he got the fattest paycheck of his life because Arc Sys is up now. I mean, they did Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, which in the West, like, it's not that popular, Grand Blue, unfortunately, but it's becoming more popular because of the games they're putting out, like, now. But they got, in Japan, it is huge. Grand Blue Fantasy is huge in Japan. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then now they're doing Marvel, which, you know, Marvel is, like, you can say what they want about the movies or whatever. I don't really care for them, like, now, but like it's still a big company, Marvel, you know, and to that extension, like Disney. But yeah, they're doing a Marvel game, which I'm like really hyped for, especially with the gameplay changes they did. But we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, like you're right, and that's the effect of fighters. It got so many people into fighting games, and people were just like, I saw this stupid post on Twitter. It was like what was it? It was so stupid because it was just like, oh, Arc Sys made it was because of the IP or whatever that Fighters was so successful, and it's just like, no, well, okay, I ain't gonna lie, yes, the Dragon Ball Z is very popular, sure, but the thing is, it's so casual friendly. It is so casual friendly.
Yeah.
It's so newbie friendly. What was you gonna say?
You know, I was agreeing with you.
Oh yeah, okay, but yeah, it's so like casual friendly and noob friendly, dude. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, to get me to play Fighters again, even though it's my favorite fighting game of all time, even I would say rebalance everything because I don't know if you know, but the balance has turned into a crap show. Somebody just said F it in terms of balancing Fighters, and
Yeah, just press square.
well, first of all, not just that, but like everyone's just stupidly. It's the Tekken 8 situation, where everyone is strong. The lowest tier you can be is A tier. Like, that's what we're dealing with. Because everyone is good in fighters. It's just... I put it like this. Some people are God, some people are Jesus, and some people are an angel. I'll say that. Like, that's the tier.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's just that same situation. But I digress. Let's get on with this a major mumble. Because we are already 12 minutes in. And to be honest, I did a major mumble with my other two like friends, right? It was Trey and Devin. We talked so long, I think it was 4 hours or whatever, and I had to split the mumble into 2 parts because I was like, I'm not editing all this into one video.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I think I did do that. I think I did edit it all into a 4-hour video, but for some reason YouTube was like, can't do that, even though I have seen videos with 24 hours at least. Or 17 hours, but
wow.
I think it was a memory problem, like too much megabytes, whatever it said. But yeah, by the way, don't let this console, don't let this discourage you from talking. I'm not in any rush or anything, but I will be.
Yeah.
I will be if we hit like freaking 3 hours. I will be in a rush, but I doubt we're gonna talk that long.
But yeah, that's how you know you have some good friends right there. Something you could talk to with hours.
Yeah, I agree, man. I love those guys. But we're gonna get on to our second topic right here, which is 2XKO. Now, the first note I have under it is our experience with the game, pros and cons. So, my experience with the game, I'm gonna be honest. The pros is I just think it's amazing. Like I don't have a definition of a pro and con. In fact, I'm trying to think of things I just don't enjoy about the game, and it's not a perfect game, far be it. It really isn't. It can't be such thing. Nothing is perfect. Not trying to be like a realist or a Debbie Downer, but I think quite literally my only con is well, we can talk about how the game was built up in the second note you see under there, but the con of the game to me, as I play, is just the skin pricing. There's no sugarcoating it. It's the skin pricing, man. What do you possibly mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in MKX, are you aware that they did like NetherRealm did skins, right? Where they said, hey, these skins, if you buy them, Now, I don't know if they said 100% of the proceedings, like the earnings they get from it. Whatever. Let's just, for the sake of the argument, sake of the conversation, they said, hey, some of the proceedings will go to tournaments, like doing MKX, and everyone in the FGC jumped on that. Like, really? I want to support tournaments or whatever, and like, the tournament came out to a huge prize pool because like so many people brought it, I believe. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
That's pretty
MKX
cool.
really, yeah, that is really cool. 2XKO did the same thing, but, but, um, but backwards, like, so stupidly. Okay, and it's related to the skin pricing, because I think the MKX skins, I think were $5? Anyone can fact check me, but
Wow.
nobody had any, I can say for sure that nobody had any complaints, buying it. So don't, you have to fact check me on how much the, tournament skins were, but nobody had any complaints. Everyone was like, "Oh, that's fair price. You know, I'll buy it." I don't know how much it was, but dude, these tournament skins, the bundle is $50. I want to repeat to you, console, it's $50, bro. What the fudge? And it's Ari and Echo.
Yes.
Gosh.
Ari and Echo.
And
That's crazy.
the thing is that those skins look so cool, especially the Echo one. But, and the thing is, people like, and the thing is, people are gonna, like, if they see this video, be like, oh, you can buy them separately. You're right! For $28, I believe, or 20. It's one of those two, because I forgot what rarity it is, because it goes from base, which is, you know, the base champion look, how they look, epic, legendary, and then mythic. Mythic is where they get whole new sound effects and stuff. I think, no, yeah, legendary is the yellow one, or premium, whichever one, but legendary is, I guess, the more expensive ones, and epic is just, I guess, epic, rare. So epic is usually $12, legendary or premium, I forgot what they named it, but that's $20, which is already, like, what the freak are you smoking? And, mythic is $28, bro. Oh my gosh. Dude. Do you have anything to say about that?
That is insane. Like, I haven't really like checked the rarities for the skins, but I mean, $28 for a skin in general just sounds way too much.
Yes, and the oh my gosh. Before we talk about well, I was gonna say something, but yeah, you can buy them. It's 20, and the thing is, you might be wondering what's in the bundle, right? That costs $50 of your hard-earned cash. What's in the bundle, Josh? Okay. So obviously those two skins, all of the colors they come with, that's, you have to buy those apparently. The game, not game, KO screen, not a game over screen, which admittedly the KO effects in this game look really cool, like cool. But yeah, the KO screen, and then you get like a gold and black chroma or color of it, which they look cool. The gold and black colors on the characters look really cool. And some other, and then your avatar parts, which, me personally, I don't really care about dressing up my avatar. I don't pay any attention to them. I'm not an avatar guy. I'm not going to be using the avatar to fight. It's just like Street Fighter. I have not touched World Tour yet because I don't care. But yeah, the skin pricing. People, Riot, not even people. I think because no one's defending this. I think it. Okay, wait. There are people that are defending it, but we'll get to them.
No.
Yeah, Glazers. But gosh dang it, I'm trying to keep talking. What was I gonna say? So yeah, Riot will defend it by, because I think it was like an interview with Rufelmonger, and the thing is, I think his name, like he was interviewing a person on 2SKO. The thing is, I don't want to cast any shade on him because I think he's just trying to hype the game up, which fair to him. Like, you do you, dude. But I'm just gonna say that Riot is saying it, not that person on Rufelmonger's channel that he was interviewing. By the way, do you know who Rufelmonger is?
Yes, I believe so. I think he does, like, doesn't he like usually do guides?
Fighting game news and guides, yes.
Okay,
I enjoy his content. I really enjoy it.
I've seen him before.
And he is a big Virtua Fighter fan, and he was so hyped when VF6 got announced. Hey, so more power to him. But basically, Riot's, like I said, answer to this is, well, some of these skins we had to like completely model the character back from the ground up to do these skins and the effects. Okay, so my answer to that is, good for you. I'm sorry not to be a jerk, but good for you. I'm not paying $28, man. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% agree, actually.
Yeah, it's so insane how they could just do that. Because it looks like the only money I'm gonna spend on it, probably the battle pass, because you know it's just $10, and any epic skins. And also, I don't know why they do this. I don't know why they decided to copy Fortnite. I don't even know if Fortnite still does it. I'm just going off my last memory, but the FOMO store, where skins are on a rotating selection, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Funny enough, I was looking into it just to get my facts checked. I know, and I just found that out today that they, swap skins. And I was like, wait, I can't get this Ari skin that looks nice.
Were you about to?
I mean, not really, but well,
No,
now I can't.
I get what you mean. It's just okay. That's the thing, because there's only a downside and the evil corporate side to it, because there's no good side to a FOMO store. It's just, why are you like that? Why can't I just buy the skin I want? Oh, well, because, and the only answer you can surmise is, oh, because I want you to feel a sense of FOMO, that you're on a timer and that you have to buy it. It's like, isn't that scumbaggish? Yeah. And the thing is, I'd feel, and the consumer would be like, I'd feel much safer and better about your company, and the game, let's just say the game, if I can buy any skin I want, because you can go to all the champions and see all the skins that you can get. If I wanted that epic, is it Darius or Darius? It's like his name.
It's Darius, I believe.
Okay, like Truth or Dare. I should remember that. Truth or Dare.
Okay. I
yeah.
believe that's a skin too.
I think it is, but yeah. If I wanted to buy that skin and 2SKO where because him and Vi and Warwick has the Arviat skin where they're like stones. I don't know if you've seen that in League, because you told me you didn't. You told me your League history. It was something about 10 years or something.
League history?
Like last time.
No, I don't think I was the one who said that.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, League of Legends.
Yeah.
For some reason, I heard you say leak. Like there were leaks, and I was like, wait, leaks. So you're saying like a skin like for Darius and whoever?
It was Darius, Vi, and Warwick, and they're all like stone or whatever. But I don't know if you know what that looks like,
Yeah.
but it don't matter. They're all stones, and that's an epic skin, which is $12. You know what? That looks cool. I want to buy it for my Darius. No, well, you gotta wait, bro, until one of these days. I'm like, you're only hurting. You're only hurting it because I want to give you money, but you won't let me. Like, legit, you won't let me. It just be like that, console. But yeah, that's quite literally my only con. And obviously, there's this glitch, whatever, because I was practicing with Trey, like on duos. We were like training in the private lobby, and for some reason, the reset button doesn't work. It treats it as we don't have a reset button, so we have to manually do it. So
when you're in the training mode in the lobby, right?
Yeah, you can practice as a duo.
Oh man, I hate that. I was like trying to figure out how to get in the training mode, like how I do that with fighters, but I finally got in there. And I was like, why can't I reset it? And it's set to something else or something, and I can't change it for some reason.
Yeah, I tried to me and Trey backed out, and we tried to be like, it's because it was set to the 2 squares on the Xbox button. You know what that is? The select button essentially. And I was like, wait, it's still there. You know what? Let me unassign it and assign it back again. Went to training mode, it was still off, so la-di-da, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's only when you're in the lobby in casual ranked, thankfully, but I'd hope that they fix that eventually.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of any other cons, but I'm just enjoying the game way too much to be because Because the thing is, I don't want to refer to balance, because balance is very subjective and stuff like that. Well, it can be objective or whatever, but because I don't want to label balance as a con, unless it's like, unless every character was OP, which they're not. Every character is not that OP. Now, the thing is, there's still some top tiers in the game that needs nerfing. Yeah, Yasuo, I say that as a Yasuo main and an Echo. I'm not an Echo main. Just saying that. I say that like it's some slur or whatever. Like, I don't want to be associated with that filth. But yeah, that's my only con, the skin pricing. And that's my experience with the game. Basically, I've been loving it. It's just, yeah, the skin pricing. If you guys want me to spend money like the good little boy I am, you need to treat me like the good little boy I am and give me reasonable prices. So my proposed prices are, because Riot is a billion-dollar company. Like, League of Legends is super successful, and Valorant is successful. I don't know if it's super successful. I don't know. But I do know that... You said what?
I wouldn't know either.
Oh, yeah, because it's just like Counter-Strike, but with hero shooters or whatever. But that's besides the point. That's my only con. But my proposed skin prices, since they are a billion-dollar company, Epic skins are now $10, so I guess $2 off. We can even make that... Well, yeah, it's $10. It'd be $9.99. Legendary skins are now $15, and Mythic skins are now $20. Well, I'd say 18, but let's just say Riot's... They can do their greed on that one and make it 20. There, we finally have fair prices and stuff like that, because I'm not paying $28 for a skin! What do you mean, man? This is so stupid. Like, 20 is the limit. And even then, it's just, I'd really love it if they change it at least 17 or whatever, but there's no chance of that happening. But, yeah, I rambled on for too long enough. What's your experience with the game and pros and cons or stuff like that?
Honestly, you pretty much explained, like, how I feel about the game. I think the pros are definitely the game itself. The game, like, I don't know what to really give you, what issues I have with the gameplay. It's really good. It's really fun. I just need to get better at the game so I could, you know, stop dropping the combos. It's just a skill issue if I complain, but
yeah, don't worry.
But
we all get better.
The gameplay is, yeah. The gameplay is the pro, and that's really good. And I think that's, I think there's a lot of people who are playing this game because of the gameplay. There's a lot of people enjoying this game, and you know, but the cons is definitely the pricing. In fact, I even have a list of the actual like pricing for some of the stuff, including some other things relating to the monetization. Yeah, like how much a character is, or how much certain skins are. Like, I actually wrote them down. Like,
because I will say that unlocking characters, since Caitlyn is our first character that we have, our first newest character since season 1, I have no issues with unlocking a character, because if every new character is gonna be like that, it's like, oh, how do I get her? Oh, just play the game. I'm like, really? Oh crap, that's all you gotta say. I just need to play the game. And yeah, I unlocked her like quite literally, just me and Trey were like playing duos and stuff, and just, oh crap, I unlocked her. We just keep playing. We just kept having fun. But yeah, personally, I don't mind the character unlock grind. And even though I still have one champion unlock token. I have not used it yet.
Oh,
but,
really?
Yeah, and you can unlock characters using the green stuff too. I think they cost $750, $7,500.
They cost. Oh, really?
Unless I'm wrong.
I think they cost like $10K, which is $10. You know, the green thing that you grind. I don't know about the other stuff, but
I think
maybe
I think it's $5 because it's 500. Those gold coins.
Yeah, I might have wrote that wrong. I think, yeah, I might have wrote that part off wrong. But yeah, like the fact that I can unlock Caitlyn just by, you know, minding my own business, basically.
Yeah,
that was really cool. And I honestly didn't think they would do that. I don't think they do that with League. So yeah, but the only problem is that you got to do it now, otherwise you're gonna miss it, and then you just have to pay it the normal way.
Yeah, and also the green stuff you can only earn in game, so you have to play. And speaking of the green stuff, actually another con, Sorry to rag when you're talking, sorry. But another con I want to add to my list. Did you know that there is a cap to the green stuff for whatever reason? There's a cap. It's 12,000, I believe.
Oh, 12,000, really?
Yes, I'm just like, you're afraid of your players playing too much? What is this? Well, stop. But yeah, that's another con.
Like,
they need to uncap that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I know some games have a certain cap, but I feel like it kind of makes sense depending on that game. But for this game, especially with that low, that's actually that I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is low, man.
Yeah, that. I mean, there really shouldn't be a cap at all. But if there would be anything, it'd be like maybe you said 10,000, right? Or 12,000.
It's 12K. Yeah.
Yeah, 12K.
I ain't gonna lie, 50K.
I don't know what I said.
If we
I would go like 120K.
Well, yeah, but if we had to have a cap and it had to be low, 50K, or even just do your K, because like, let's say we can't have, for whatever reason, we can't have 99,999 million, you know, or oh, that'll break it the game. It's like, yeah, just put a cap, but make it high. Yeah. Why, when I buy a character, I have to like, I know this might sound stupid, but earn the right to buy another character again? That might sound stupid, but like, why can't I save up for the save character? But whatever. Continue what you were saying, Console.
But yeah, if you don't get like if you don't grind it normally for like Caitlyn and you miss it, you're just gonna have to pay it like a normal, normally. And they're usually 10K of the in-game credits. I'm gonna call them credits because I don't know what they're called.
I think they are called credits.
The credits that you get. Oh, okay.
I just call it green.
They're only like 10K. They're 10K. The 10K of the green stuff. For each of the characters so far, I mean, I'm certain later characters are gonna increase the price. They did that with some other games, and actually, they do that with League of Legends too. Like some characters are just more expensive, and I think that's fine. I mean, it's actually pretty easy to get this much, unlike League of Legends, which, like, I haven't played League in a long time, but grinding for that game just to get stuff takes forever, and it does not help that the games itself take, like, at most, it could take like at least 10 to an hour, maybe even more than that.
Dude, oh my gosh.
So you barely get anything. Yeah,
that's insane.
Actually crazy. Of course you can get certain tokens. I don't know if you can get them anywhere else. I'm sure you can buy them for when you buy like skins and stuff, but I don't know how to get them or something. Okay. It'd be cool if you can maybe spend that 12K that you get, the cap, for a token, so that way you could regrind it more. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually.
But yeah, but not only the characters you have to buy, and of course the skins, but you also have to buy the colors too, each individual one.
And there's 7. I think that one.
First two.
Yeah, you get the first 2 for free, but obviously because they need a P1 and P2 in case someone picks the same character, obviously. But it's just, I think you're right. The characters cost 10K and the colors cost 7,500. That's why I want to grind, like, have it uncapped. Because if I bought one color right now using, like, if I was at the cap, like 12K or whatever, I'd have to grind again just to unlock another color. It's gonna take me forever to unlock every color on every character, man. What do you mean? Oh my gosh.
That is about $5 if I'm correct here. I'm like kind of questioning the information I wrote down, but $5, which, I mean, I wish it was a little less expensive. They're just colors, right? And I'm only gonna buy one anyway, so I mean, for the most part, I think the first 6 or the ones that are there should all be free. And then the chroma skins that you can get there, maybe that's what you could get. I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing that you can use those good old credits for, and so you can spend more money because you won't have enough.
Did you know you can use them to get stages? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I actually never bothered to even look at the stages. Look, I don't even know if I I like the idea of that you have to buy stages, but
Welcome
you
to
can.
fighting games.
I mean, like no other fighting game had that problem.
Well,
Not even Multiverses had that
well,
problem.
yeah, Multiverse didn't have that, but yeah, welcome to like fighting games where it's just you get stages. The thing is though, they don't matter. Like stages don't matter. Like in 2SKO, they don't
Yeah.
matter. They're all the same length. It's just cosmetic wise. Even Street Fighter, they have new stages. Let's say if me and you fought in Street Fighter 6 right now, like, and let's say we both can pick a different stage. I'm gonna be looking at the airport. You're gonna be in Ryu's dojo or whatever. I don't know how they have the technology, but yeah, the stage truly does not matter in
Oh.
Street Fighter. The only time when it legit was a problem and the FGC like were really mad, by the way, was in Tekken 8 because you had to they did the thing where like, hey, you had to pay for the stage or whatever, and everyone righteously got mad at it because everyone bought the character pass, but everyone like assumed it was a season pass. So when they dropped the Heihachi trailer, right, it came with a new stage, and the thing is, they said like, hey, this is a new stage. It's like, oh, we're all getting the stage, right? It's like, no. What do you mean, no? You bought the character pass. It's like, what? Yeah, of course the FGC was outraged, and there's even a meme. It was like, it was even mean. It was like the FGC is riling up about $5 for a stage, and it was the video was like, it's not about the $5, man. It's about the principle, and they're right, because we bought the character pass, we expected it to come with a stage, man, and yeah, this got everyone so outraged that first of all, when Clive, do you know who that is from FF16?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, well, basically a Final Fantasy character. He came with another stage, and yeah. Huh?
Oh, now I remember. Like, I'm not that familiar with Final Fantasy, but I know there were some Final Fantasy characters added to the game.
Well, Tekken 7 was Noctis, and Tekken 8 it was Clive, but doesn't matter. When he came in the stage, his stage is when he came in the stage. When he came in the game, he came with his own stage, and they made sure in his trailer at like the Game Awards, they made sure it said like in the top right, included in the character pass. Because yeah, they owe us a stage.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure everyone has the same consensus about it, but it got so bad. I think Steam quite literally made a new policy where they said, Steam's new policy, when you have a season pass or a pass, any DLC, you need to make sure that you list what the person is gonna get. Now, the thing is, I'm pretty sure they already did. And you couldn't sue Bandai because they were right. It was a character pass, not a season pass. You know what I mean? You weren't gonna get the stage.
Yeah.
But it still was just like, why would you do that to us? Why wouldn't you sell us the season pass then? You didn't tell us a stage was coming. I believe they didn't tell us a stage was coming. That's why everybody was like, what the heck? And Tekken, stages do matter in Tekken. In case you didn't know, they do matter. All stages matter in Tekken. But basically that was it. And Steam said, the policy even accounted for fighting games. Like, you don't have to say which character's coming in a character pass or whatever, something like that. You just need to tell me what's coming. Like, for example, character 1 is coming in autumn, character 2, etc., etc. But, welcome to Fighting Games console, where stages, the whole stage fiasco. And personally, yeah, 2SK, they don't matter. I literally bought them for free currency. I think I bought all of them. I have all of them except for the Caitlyn stage, because that's in the Battle Pass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get any of the stages, because odds are I think I'm. Well, actually, I don't really know how the stages work, but I don't know if I'll ever get the stages unless it's something I really like, I guess. But I rather save what I have.
I get what you mean, because did you know that some of the stages have like a special thing? For example, Annihilate. You said what?
A special thing?
Yeah, a special thing. Darius's stage, Annihilator's Reach, where I guess you're fighting in a war camp in Noxus. By the way, how familiar are you with like League lore?
I know basic stuff. I know Darius is from Noxus.
Okay. But yeah, basically fight, I guess, in his camp or whatever. Because if any character has Darius, like basically, normally the match will go on like throughout rounds, and soldiers will like come and cheer you on. Like when somebody wins, they like hoorah, and they start, saluting and pounding their sticks or whatever, right? There's gonna be like just a few soldiers, but if Darius is on the stage, more soldiers come and like cheer him on, like to fight their opponent, which I think is cool. And another component,
Yeah.
Teemo is in the game, and they do have things like that where Teemo can be in the background of Vandalwood Crossing with his like friends or whatever. If you don't pick Teemo, and he'll be in the background looking at you, like looking at you guys fight. And what's another one? And the thing I find, interesting fact, right? Because I'm pretty sure Vi and Caitlyn are a thing. In Caitlyn's stage, you said what?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, okay. In Caitlyn's stage, if Vi and Caitlyn, if no player has them, there has to be somebody has to pick Caitlyn and Vi. They can't be selected by anybody. They'll be in the far right having a special date, like having tea together. And I believe,
Oh.
yeah, that's kind of cute. It even has hearts like coming up and stuff. I also believe you can see Seraphine. They make a like she makes a cameo, but the thing is she's so high up, you have to do an air combo. Like she's so high up to the
Oh.
top left in a building. I think she's designing something. I don't know if you've seen the art or something, but she's designing something. You can see her like the back of her head, like her hair and stuff in a window. She's designing something or whatever. But yeah, that's Seraphine confirmed. Everyone, your favorite K-pop idol is coming. So confirmed. But anywho, continue on console. Sorry.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like that's like I've always had confidence in Riot's, what they make, their lore building and stuff. I genuinely believed that even if you're not a big fan of League, the characters are really cool and
Yeah.
they're all so interesting. I want to see so much more with them, and yeah, that's something I'm very confident in takes 2XKO Riot as a game designers and such. But yeah, that's I think there is one more thing I do want to bring up, so I'll make it quick. There's something that you can do. So if you play a specific character, for example, I play Yasuo, odds are I'm going to be playing Yasuo a lot, and you'll increase your mastery. And you get these cool little like rewards from, the more you unlock those, your mastery. And like I'm at mastery 5, so I'm like I get certain things like a emo or some skins for my character when I'm in mastery 5, which is cool, but you have to buy them.
Oh, that.
Even though you like grinded for that.
Yes, dude. What? Oh my gosh. Because the thing is, every character's mastery skin with the green and black looks so fire, and it even changes your effects, by the way, like of supers and things. So that's really cool too. So, and it's just for free. Okay, cool. You gave us a quote-unquote mythic color for free. It's like, okay, cool. Why the freak do I have to buy so many things, bro? I had to buy so many taunts in there. Whatever. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with that. I feel like those should be something you could get for free. But like what's the point of mastering my character if I'm just gonna have to buy more, like get more buying options? That's really weird.
It's almost as if this problem would be. First of all, you shouldn't did this in the first place, but it's almost as if this problem would solve itself. If you didn't cap the free currency. Why? Whatever. I'm not gonna go on another rant about that. But any more you had to say?
Well, actually, yeah, that's the last thing. I think you pretty much explained like all the the bundles and stuff. I believe that Ari and Echo skins like called a mega bundle because I have that written down. And then you have that weird arcade bundle, which is $100 if you want to get the skins that's in that bundle. Like, there's other options, but they don't have skins in them, which I don't get.
Yeah. Why can't Riot? Why can't I buy the skins separately, man? Come on now. But yeah
like
sucks.
No one's gonna put $100 into that. Like that's
people
for the
have,
who actually
it's
have
so stupid.
tons of money to give. But yeah, And well, that's all I have to say about the money. But I got one more thing I want to have a con in, and it's gonna be very short.
What's that?
So one thing I do like is that the training mode, you can play as any of your characters, any of the characters in there, which is nice. So I can like check out certain stuff, what I could do with them, because sometimes I was fighting a Warwick and I was like, how do I deal with that one move where he jumps over you? I could just jump. That's good to know. Of course, you could always just look up the moves as well, but it's better to like if you want to know more specific stuff like the frame, like how the frame data and the hitboxing, which the training mode helps you do, which is really cool. I know a lot of games do it, but
yeah, that's amazing.
I just like that.
Yeah, and
but
yeah,
you have something. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say another because the thing is, Rufamonger made it's I'd look at that video like kind of, but this title was 2SKO became the most consumer friendly market tournament game, which actually I think it was like game or whatever, but I agree because usually if you want, like say you're a TO, which is a tournament organizer, you have to buy at least every DLC character in a fighting game because some like in a local, right, is what I'm talking about. Not online where the person is responsible for buying the character, obviously, but let's say a local, like offline. You have to buy every DLC character because it's like, you never know if somebody's like needs that character and stuff. Riot, by the way, 2SKO has a offline mode, and every champion you can play every champion for free offline. You don't need to buy them, which is amazing. Now skins obviously is like you're gonna have to spend yourself, right? And for good reason. Obviously, I'm not gonna like say they shouldn't, but yeah, every character offline. This helps like newbie TOs that want to get something, like they can start something now, because yeah, the champion's free. But what was you gonna say?
Yeah, that's actually one thing I wanted to mention. Are you? Because when I checked the offline, it said I couldn't play like the characters that I didn't log. So yeah, when there's basically an offline mode, but I was saying like how the training mode, yeah, you can play all the characters, but offline, I noticed I can't. But apparently you see differently, so maybe I've just figured something wrong. I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong and Riot walk that decision back because I didn't play the offline mode because I don't have a reason to. I want to play online.
Yeah.
But so I haven't checked it out, but that's what they said.
Oh, okay. Well, when I checked, the characters weren't playable. And whether if it isn't, and if it is, I gotta say, that's kind of hard to do when, like, say you go to a friend's house and they have 2XKO, but they don't have your characters. Say you play Blitzcrank or Teemo, they don't have the characters. So when you play on theirs, you're forced to not play them, and that really sucks. But yeah, that's the last con that I really have for that game.
Oh, okay.
If that is true.
Well, we'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Riot just lied. But even then, nobody has called it out yet, so I don't know what's wrong. But yeah, is that all you had to say about the experience of pros and cons?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all we had to say about that. Now we're going on to the second note of 2SKO, which is Riot layoffs. Oh boy. Okay. So, pretty sure you guys have heard from better YouTubers, like more popular ones, Rufamonger and more fighting game news tubers, that yeah, Riot laid off about 80 people, and the thing, well, it was 160 divided by actually no. All I know is that they laid off 80 people, but they still have 80 people there, They just slashed it.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it was like they cut off half of their people, so that sounds about right.
But yeah. And the thing is, I'm sorry, not to defend the billion-dollar company. I don't want to become one of those freaking Reddit incel freaking idiots that defends a billion-dollar company. Because they did a stupid move. So we're gonna like lay you off, and the thing is, they tried to make themselves look good, which I hate to say it, but they succeeded a little bit because they said, I don't know if you know this, but they said like yeah, so the people who were laid off, isn't they didn't just throw them out to the wolves, right? They said 6 months severance pay,
Yeah.
or you get to work on something else in Riot, so you can still have a job, or you can have 6 months severance pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did do that, but still, it's just they didn't warn them. That's the thing, man. That's what grinds me. You have something to say about it?
Yeah. I agree. I think I think it's really cool that they're, basically getting some pay even after their job, or after they get cut off the job, or that they're getting a job. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of cool, but it kind of does suck.
Yeah, it truly does suck, man, because, again, I don't want to become a billion freaking a $1 billion company defender, man. I hate those kinds of people. But it's still just, because I try to look at it from a neutral side and stuff, because I'm going to be honest, I'm still leaning towards screw you, Riot. Why would you do this? But it's just that little thing. It was like, they didn't throw them out to the wolves completely, but I still want to say F Riot because of some other things. So when in the development of TSKO, I don't know if you know about any of this, but it took 10 years to make this game. The reason being is they showed this game off very early, and it looked the art style was very different. It was going to be a 1v1 game. Now, whether it was going to be free or not, I have no idea. I forgot if it was, but it was going to be a 1v1, and with lead characters. And if you go into Reddits or like the communities right now, people are asking for it. I think her name is Katarina. She has red hair and she wields daggers. I don't know her name. Is that her name?
Yeah, that's her name.
But yeah, she was in one of those like projects, and that's why everyone's asking for her, because she's been teased quite literally console since the beginning. As anyone saw the footage. But yeah, the thing is, they rebuilt this game from the ground up. I forgot the reason, or if they even had a reason, to be like a tag game. And the thing is, Riot really expected this. Somebody made a good meme. It was like, when Riot when Riot didn't know that like 2SK was gonna make a gajillion dollars like day one. But yeah, somebody said like they put a niche into a niche. Fighting games aren't a niche, and tag fighters, I would argue, is not a niche, because there's plenty of tag fighters. But I have to agree that like, okay, so we want to attract the casuals, which is, by the way, is always smart. In case you didn't know, dude, if you're developing a fighting game, do not design it for competitive, right? Always appeal to the casuals, to the people who like buy it, play the story mode, and then never touch it again, because there's more of them than the competitive people. Like, yeah, or veterans, like people who just play fighting games, like they know what they're doing and will play online. Most people will pick up an MK game, Mortal Kombat game, play the story mode, play arcade tower, whatever, play online like once. Doesn't matter if they get bodied or win, they'll be like, well, that was a good $70 or $60 purchase. Time to never touch this again. Yippee. But yeah, quite literally most people are like that. And obviously that's who you should appeal to. Get the big money from that. So, casuals don't really like tag fighters, because obviously I had to learn more than one character. What the heck? And the thing is, like the fuse system, which I love, and I can't wait till they add more fuses, like what ideas they could come up with. But there is 2 fuses where you can play by yourself, essentially, with one character, Juggernaut and Sidekick. So people be like, oh, just use that. I agree, but still, I think that casuals just be like, okay, sure, but my opponent is going to use 2 characters, and I don't know how to defend against them. And unfortunately, like, editing Josh, like, dropped, like, the 67th or whatever rant I did on how casuals perceive fighting games. Because, I don't understand why other games get the leniency of being hard, but fighting games we have to cater to, like, the people who don't know how to do a downright Hadouken, which is, oh my gosh. But yeah, do you know this Steam game called Deadlock? It's like a MOBA.
It sounds familiar.
It's like a MOBA or whatever. Smite. It's League of Legends.
Oh.
It's like a MOBA, right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guarantee you, League of Legends, like, I'm pretty sure yeah, it's a MOBA, so you have to buy items, like, and make builds with items, right? At a store, like, in the game.
Yeah.
So, some guy put it best. It was this YouTuber named Cloud805. I don't know if you heard of him or anything. He's a fighting game YouTuber.
Oh yeah, I know who
Oh,
Cloud
great.
805 is.
But yeah, he said something that I always stuck with me because of how right he is. Like, he basically said it about Deadlock, but I would graduate this to League and all MOBAs, where you have to build like an item kit. You have to learn literal paragraphs of items, and everyone in casual, like every gamer is fine with that. Every gamer is fine with that. But as soon as you tell those same gamers, like, hey, just do downright square, that's all you got to do. They're like, oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh my god, yeah, it's actually, oh my goodness. But yeah, that's basically my 109th rant on like how casuals see fighting games, and it's kind of stupid. But hey, Street Fighter found the perfect solution. Just have two modes. You know, where we have classic, where inputs and stuff. But yeah, casuals. But back to the topic at hand, casuals don't like tag fighters, obviously, because I had to learn two characters. Some people might say, just learn those two fuses. Juggernaut, you play by yourself. But I had to block two characters. That's going to be tough. I don't want to learn how to get past these characters. I want to do things and stuff. And it's not fair that you have two characters. So I'm going to quit the game. But yeah, they did. Because the thing is, I don't want 2SKO to die. I truly don't. Because this is the first fighting game in recent memory I can play with a friend, man. I don't think I could do that with any other modern fighting game now. You say what?
Yeah, like I 100% agree, man. Like this game, I know. I think a lot of people really like this game and want to support it. Then people are definitely upset about these layoffs too. And being able to play with a friend is like I don't think there's been a game like that, or at least not a big game that has a big enough fan base for people who are playing like that. So I 100% agree.
Yeah. It's just, I don't want this game to fail and stuff. But when they do things like this, because I believe in the article they said, what was it? But yeah, in the article they said like, we have a core audience. I'm paraphrasing. I'm just gonna paraphrase. This isn't exactly what they said, but we have a core audience, but we weren't expecting like the numbers that we were expecting. Which you guys need to show me those numbers because did you know console? In case you didn't know, Marvel Rivals is very popular, right? Right. I think in January. Yeah, let's get a release in January. I'm tripping. They in January on the PlayStation Store, the top 3 PlayStation free-to-play games was Fortnite, something else, and 2SKO. It beats Marvel Rivals. I want to repeat, 2SKO beat Marvel Rivals. Way. Yeah. I want to, I'm gonna say it again. 2SKO beat Marvel Rivals, which is a very popular hero shooter that everyone and their mama is playing. So, what numbers are they looking for? Every person on the planet? What was you saying?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure when Deadpool came in, a lot more players started playing Marvel Rivals too.
Yeah, but and yet 2SKO said, "Move over, Rivals. It's my time." Oh my gosh! When I said that, I was picturing Echo. Gosh dang it! I didn't mean to.
No.
but
see, I hate Echo too, so I know how you feel.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, my time, or whatever. But yeah, it's just what numbers are you expecting? And yeah, and also falls into the same category where if you guys don't do any motion inputs for your fighting games, you end up having more buttons than needed. In fact, that was the biggest problem with, I think Max said it himself. It was the first, he tried, I think he was talking about the demo at EVO, which this game has been in EVO a lot, man. And Max, I think, said it himself too. It was he forgets that it's not out yet. Before it was out, right? Before it officially released. He forgets that it's not out, and it's wait, you're still in development? Yeah, he was, but yeah, and I do agree with people that unfortunately, the character roster size, like, what were you guys doing for those 10 years or whatever? Because I understand you rebuilt it, because they were working on, I don't know which year, because it was 10 years they were developing it, then they rebuilt it. I don't know if they did that on the 4th year of development or whatever, but still. And also, the people, okay, I hate to sound like business corporate, like, jerk or whatever, but the people you decided to lay off, why not other people? I'm sorry if I sound like a douchebag, but I want to say some people that they deleted. Not deleted, they killed them. I meant laid off. They got rid of, you know how Roofmonger interviewed that guy I was talking about? They got rid of him. I want to repeat this. He's the lead champion designer. He designed, like, I think 3 at least champions. But then they got rid of this woman who worked there who designed a quarter of the champions and stuff like that too. And I gotta say, what? Again, not to sound like a corporate bigwig like Heartless, but if you had to fire some people, what the freak? Why? Why those people, you know? Anybody else that, like, a programmer, like, well, even then, not even fired, but lay off, like, give that programmer, like, hey, you want to work on something else in Riot, or 6 months of severance? Why the lead champion designer, man? What is wrong with you? I hope that's the reason why.
I don't get that at all.
Yeah, I hope right now whoever takes his place, they need to be as good as him, because I think all the champions were designed really well. Of course, balance rise, like, we got to look at people, but from what I know of League lore, and even just looking at Echo, I don't know that much about League lore, right? But he deals with time, and he puts on clones that he can go back to and stuff. It's just like, wow, that's very creative. You made him work in a fighting game. Of course he's going to be a mix-up character. And I even seen, like, this game Convergence or whatever, and he's very agile. Like, he made that work too. So, yeah. And whoever designed Yasuo made him, like, Virgil and stuff. It's like, wow, you guys were cooking. And, I don't know, whoever designed Warwick, giving him a bloodlust mechanic and stuff like that. And just made him so cool.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. So that's why whoever takes this place, you need to be as good as, like, Alex. I think his name was Alex Shaffe, Jaffe, but whatever. The Leech champion designer. But yeah, that's just me on the layoffs. Like, awful stuff. It's still 80 people, and Roofamonger said this. That's still way more people, by the way, than any other fighting game gets. So, oh, okay. That's cool, but still, it's just, oh my gosh, man. I guess that's just how it goes. Do you have anything to say about the layoffs?
Yeah, that's like I don't know if legacy is the right word, but that's a huge legacy to build yourself up to. You know, if you're the new guy, it's like, dang, this guy was like really good with this stuff. Everyone likes him. I gotta be like that. Like, what? That's tough. From what I understand, I don't know about what the 1v1 was. Did it look like a traditional fighting game when you saw that with Catherine and stuff?
Yeah, it was I think the footage was Darius versus Katarina, and I think he did a super move. But yeah, that was basically just it was about to be a 1v1, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but they probably should have did a 1v1 game. They probably should have to attracted more casuals. I'm happy that it is 2 SKO and not 1 SKO, because, like I said, it's the biggest modern fighting game that I could play with a friend, man. I think that's just special to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I had to say.
So what I understand, the original idea is that it was meant to be a platform fighter like Smash Brothers and Multiverses called Pool Party. And when Multiverses came in, they did not have confidence. They thought, oh man, we're gonna flop too. So they went for a traditional fighting game. I don't know if it was the 1 XKO or 2 XKO, but you know, I'm personally happy with that. I don't know why they thought League needed to be a platform fighter of all things. A 2D fighting game just fits the overall tone a lot better, in my opinion.
I agree. I think it would have been a huge mistake. I'm not really that much attracted to platform fighters, except Multiverses was going to change my perspective in the beta, but then we got the game, I was like, this crap is unplayable. I legit deleted it. Me and Trey deleted it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Um, but yeah, what was I? Dang, I guess that's my train of thought.
You said they were developing a platform fighter, and you don't know.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. So they were afraid, and I was like, yeah, they had every right to be afraid because one of the reasons why multiverses flopped was because of the monetization, which we've definitely trashed on 2XKO a lot.
Mhm.
And I believe that's one of the reasons why they got the layoffs too, because it wasn't making as much money, if I'm correct, like as I thought. Even though I mean, you said it was
Uh,
like so
mhm.
many players are playing, so
I'm gonna
but
assume it was
with the
money.
how, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and with how expensive this stuff is, like yeah, they had every right to be because this is right. I know they're gonna do that, and then they did. And that, if anything, I think how much money these skins are worse than multiverses. At least 2XKO is a better game, but the money is really what I knew was gonna make it flop. And I mean I don't know, like I really am sad that this is how it is, and I hope it doesn't end. As soon as people or might be assuming it to be. You know.
Yeah. By the way, is that all you had to say about the layoffs?
Yeah, I believe so.
Good, because we're gonna transition to the next part because when they were getting lots of flack for this, they did put out a press thing to YouTubers. I listened to Roofmonger, and what they gave to him was they basically said, like, I'm paraphrasing again. We're gonna have something like next week. By the way, at the time we're recording this, I'm recording this on Sunday, February 15th. So last week they did say like, hey, next week, which is like I said this week, they're going to talk about some things and stuff, and we're gonna get into like things they just revealed. But I hope this isn't, as you can see in my on my third note right here, console. I hope this isn't what they meant, like by we're gonna talk about it, because they need to like say some more things like 2SK is not going anywhere, which I believe they said it in the article, but still, this was your thing next week. I expect like a video and stuff like that, Like
Oh
like
yeah,
we need
yeah.
a roadmap apparently. Like actually, yeah, a roadmap, like because they said this is year one. How about we don't need to see year two? Obviously, this year just got started. Quite literally, we're in the second month. So, season two, one new character. Um, that's it. That's basically it. And season three, one new character, one stage. Season, etc., etc. Like a roadmap that will inspire confidence and make people want to pay. Because I see,
Oh yeah.
I'm in the Reddit, and people have been saying like, it's making me not want to buy things because they don't know if this game. Because everyone is being too doomer. I will say that everyone is being too doomer about it, man. I hate to be. I don't. Can
Yeah.
we stop being Debbie Downers? The game's not going anywhere, man. Everyone stop. It's not. It's not going anywhere. Like
Yeah.
it's just a little setback. Well, not. I think it's a huge setback, but it's a huge setback. But
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere. Can we please stop being doomer about it? And that's going to transition us into the third note I have right here about 2SKO, which is what they released recently, which is Akali Senna, new stage, and we're gonna talk about the other thing. But let's talk about these three things first. So Akali, you did see the footage, right? Well, you tweeted it at me. And by the way,
Yeah.
not you didn't tweet it at me. You sent it in Discord of the tweet, but uh, by the way, I know you said that it didn't spoil it for you. I kind of was spoiled because it's been leaked by a
Oh.
ex-Riot devs, because I guess he got laid off. I guess he just said F it. He
Ooh.
he put it in his portfolio of like games he worked on and stuff, and he had that in his footage. I I think it was a frame, and people caught it. It had Akali partnered up with Blitzcrank on the Sentinel map or whatever, the one that Senna was on. But yeah, it's okay. So let's talk about these characters. So Akali, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, bro. I had to say it. She's so hot. She is so hot, and I can't wait to play this ninja girl. Uh, you said what?
Fair. Fair. That's fair. I don't know what to say about.
But yeah, I'm just excited. She's doing all these ninja smoke bombs, and I noticed she had a charge. She did a jump into this twirl with her comma or whatever. I can't say any much on it much on her until we get gameplay. But yeah, I'm just excited with the smoke bomb. It's gonna be, ooh, imagine if she can steal the corner using that. She's gonna be her with Echo is gonna be so devious, man. Oh my gosh. I will say something.
Now that you mention it.
I will say something about her design. People have said like, hey, they changed her up like too much from her original League design. I don't really mind that. The only thing I mind, I hate to say it. Well, no, I don't hate to say it. I don't like the side shave, man. I think we should get rid of that on Beautiful Women, man. The side shave. Stop, please. I like her original hair better. And so, yeah, that's quite literally just me. That's my only complaint about her model is the side shave. And hopefully we get her classic skin, because maybe like this is 2SKO skin, we can see a classic skin. And people have said like, oh, why didn't they do her original skin? And somebody said maybe they didn't want her to be the third Ionian with a rope around her waist. I was like, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Yasuo and Ari do have ropes around their waist. Like big ropes too. Like, oh my gosh. Where do they get those? But you have anything to say?
I don't know.
You have anything to say about Akali?
Akali. Well, I think she's a great choice. I think I didn't really talk about it, but I think the roster in general is like really good picks. It's nice picks of OGs and some new characters in there. I believe Akali is one of the OG characters. I don't know if she's like the first few, but I know she's pretty old. I'm not too interested in her, but I do think that she has this move where she can teleport behind you, and she says it's personal, which is clearly a reference to that one meme. Nothing personal, kid. But she meant it, so.
It's personal, kid. But yeah, that's basically your thoughts on Akali.
Yeah, I will say I do prefer her older design, and although I don't mind the shaved hair, I don't think it looks good on Akali. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah. It's just that's why I'm calling it now. Console OG skin is coming. I'm calling it now because I think I've seen it on Twitter. Like it was a post on the Reddit, right? Tweet. Some guy did model a OG Akali model, like it was fan art, and be like how she could look in game. They hired him to do this, like this Akali model.
What?
Yeah, so I was like, oh, that's kind of
cool.
neat. So get him to do the OG, please. He already done it before. Come on, chop, it's in his files. It's like, come on. So get him to do the OG and release that skin. Now, the next character is Senna, which is a Sentinel, whatever. I have no idea what a Sentinel is. All I know, she has a great. She's like, you know what Monster Hunter is?
Yeah.
Do you play it? Because I play Wild.
Nope, but I know exactly what it is. I know what it looks like.
Okay.
But it is something I kind of want to play one day. But you know.
Oh please,
go on.
My friend Jacob, like I've never really paid attention to Capcom Monster Hunter series. I didn't care. I was like, oh, this looks boring or whatever. I played Monster Hunter World, which, shocker, which got so many people hooked into Monster Hunter, got me hooked, and I thanked Jacob ever since, man. It was my first Monster Hunter, and I do not regret it. It is so fun. But let's talk about this. So it's basically just a great sword and a gun lance. A sword, giant sword that's a gun, and she could just like go into like Wraith Dark form, like freaking magic and Dark Child. It's like, and then I really liked that combo where she did like she turned into a tornado into a dive kick. That's really cool to me. That's amazing. That is so awesome. Yeah, it's just I'm very excited. At least there's nothing more I can say than the stage looks good. Some people even saying that the stage is teasing Riven. For some reason, I don't know how it is. I don't know lore or whatever. But yeah, you have anything to say about Senna or the new stage?
Yeah. So like I said, I do think the roster is like cool, and this is from someone who doesn't have any of the characters that I like in this game. So many characters that I want in this game that I played in when I did play League of Legends. Well, Senna is one of them. She's actually probably my top 5 pick in here, and I'm actually really surprised that they added her in here. So she's gonna be my new main if I once I try her out, and if I actually do like her, if I don't like her, then maybe that might change something. But I'm really hyped for Senna. I always thought she looked cool. Perhaps I don't know. Okay.
Is she
Okay, never
popular in
mind.
League?
I don't want to go. From what I understand, technically yes. And I think I heard that she's not as good as she used to be, but she's still fairly popular.
Okay.
And I know about her lore too, but I'm trying not to talk about it. I don't want to be a fanboy on it. So
You don't want to rant for too long because you can talk about it or whatever, but like just don't take 4 hours.
But yeah, Senna is really cool. She basically can use light and shadow, and she uses shadow as her ammo basically and shoot it at you. And yeah, I'm excited to see her. And yeah, she's definitely going to be a character I'll be trying out. But yeah, I will say I feel like I'm not a fan of the hair that they gave her, but overall she looks like Senna, so I think it's good.
Oh, really? Okay, after this, I'm gonna have to look at her OG design. I don't know what she looks like. I know what a collie looks like because me and my friend. Thing is, that's the new thing. But on the last part of this note right here, it says and new characters, 1 character release. So let's just get on that. Me and Trey, we actually went on League's wiki and looked up characters we would want. Like most of the fighting game community, like you see tons of fighting game YouTubers before 2SK was out, or even in the beta or whatever. They were just like, what characters do we want? And they're not looking at lore, and they're just looking at how cool the characters are. I remember Trey said he wanted Oni, which is Yasuo's brother. And gosh.
I think it's just Yoni.
Yoni?
Yoni, yeah. I might be wrong. It's been a while, but I think it's just Yoni.
Okay, well if I mess up Oni, that's what I mean. But yeah, he wanted him because he looks like he's gonna be devious or whatever. He just thinks he just looks really cool. I think I said what?
I believe that's when I was in the game. Oh, season 1.
Oh, okay. I believe I think I did a major mumble, or I even talked about 2SKO, like just for a short video. But 3 characters that I mostly want are Briar, Silas, and Pantheon. Oh my gosh, those characters! Oh, because Silas, there's even a 2SKO YouTuber named Bruiser Minion, and he like does these videos like how they would work in 2SKO. He did one on Silas, which he said he would play like 21 from Fighters, which is a composite character because 21 doesn't mimic characters. I know she can absorb Goku's Kamehameha, but it's basically a generic move or whatever. She can't turn. She's not like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat where she could turn into Goku, you know? He like steals something from him and uses his ability. He basically just did that. Like made him a composite character, made him like his own character too. And I just really that's why Takeda was my main on MKX. I really like chain fighting. But speaking of chain, I don't know why I want to mention this, but my favorite weapon that I think is really cool to fight with, like top 1, is just a flag. Even though it's just a spear, but with something on it. But yeah, I just like when people fight with flags. I think it's really cool. But who knows? I might have to see if anybody does that in League. But Briar, yeah, I wanted Briar in because I just really like the design. And fun fact, I don't know why I mentioned it. I think I mentioned this on my channel before, but the character designer, you know who Briar is, right? What she looks like?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Basically, Briar was like, the character designer, I remember he just said that, I don't know why he said this, I don't know the context. Yeah, when we designed Briar, I tried to like design her like a blood bag or something where she's all like that in the top, but like in her bottom, which is her thighs and stuff, she's like a dump truck or whatever. She's fat. I'm like, okay, okay, but I'm not complaining. Okay, sure, but yeah, I just think it'd be so cool to have her fight with a pillory on her, and I don't know how you could make this mechanic different from Warwick, but when she like goes in the bloodlust mode, I don't know how you could balance it because I know in League, when you do that, she's uncontrollable. Like you can't control her. Like literally, the player can't control her for some reason because she's out of control. Like okay, I don't know how we would design that in a fighting game, because maybe just make her have different properties. It probably could be like Warwick's, or it could be an install maybe. Well, actually, I wouldn't do that because like she probably need another move set and different air normals and stuff like that. But yeah, that's who I want to see. I think that'd be cool. And then Pantheon because just his design is really cool, just the Spartan and stuff. And if he ever gets in this game, I don't want to see. I want to see the glowing eyes in the helmet, like Leonidas from the Fate series or whatever. I don't want to see his human eyes or whatever. And also, when I was looking up like quotes or whatever, he says, one quote that I thought it was really cool. Well, two quotes. It's against Aatrox. I think is a demon warlord or whatever. I think I'm saying his name right. Aatrox.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's exactly how you say it.
Basically, he was like, Aatrox has killed gods and all this, you know, he's killed gods and stuff. But now he faces a man. I'm just like, I know the writer was peak fire writing. And another quote is like, he's basically lists all the things like, even if I can't lift anymore, I will crawl towards you. And then it ends like, even if I'm just a head or whatever, I will rise up and spit in your face. And stuff like that. It's just, yeah, please add him in the game. I don't know how you can do him different. Well, you can do him differently from Braum. Braum is very defensive. He even has, Braum, of course, is going to have a shield thing where you can hide behind a shield, and they did it. I don't know what you can do for Pantheon. Like, he might be overpowered than Braum because Pantheon has a spear, so he can just spear you while shielding himself. Like, that could be a move, but please don't do that. That might be overpowered. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's the characters who I want in the game. What about you?
So other than Senna, my first one is Talon. He was technically my first real main. He's basically an anti-ninja. He honestly, he's kind of basic, really, but like as a character. But I do think he's kind of cool. But I kind of imagine him somewhat being like a zoner because that's how you play Talon. I mean, you basically play every character in League kind of like it's zoner, but his has like zoner actual projectiles that I think would work. Especially if it, especially when you make him stand out from like a rushdown. Like he looks like he would be a rushdown character. So maybe like they could, go away from that. It would make him stand out a more for that type of character design.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought he's kind of cool. I also kind of like Poppy. She was my favorite Yordle character. In fact, I was actually surprised. I wasn't even sure if they were going to add Yordles in this game, but they added Dino, so
yeah.
And Poppy, I like her design, but she's basically a super humble person, which personally isn't my favorite thing about her. I think it's kind of knowing how humble she is, which is
okay.
I don't know if that's a popular thing, but she's like, I have this hammer. It's a huge hammer for me. And I gotta give it to the hero who deserves this hammer because clearly they deserve it, even though it's technically hers. She deserves the hammer. She just wants it. She just doesn't believe it for some reason. But yeah. I think my third character, I kind of like Ash. I really love her design. I think she's really cool. She uses arrows. I think she uses frost arrows specifically. But I don't know what they could do. If they can add her that one cowgirl skin that she has, I think that'd be cool. When she runs, huh?
Guaranteed she's coming in just because you said
that.
Yep.
When she like goes to the area, she can like ride a horse. I think that's a aesthetic when she gets to places, because when you start running in that game to the area, you're a little faster than you normally are. I might be wrong about that, but that if they can add like intros for her, I think having her in a horse would be kind of cool.
Okay.
And the last character I want, and probably going to be my main, is actually Kindred. I did try her out before, but this is around when Yone came in, and that was actually when I was playing this game. When I was still playing this game, Yone came in, and they added all these Spirit Blossom costumes. And they give Kindred a Spirit Blossom costume, and that made me instantly main her. Like, she is not an easy character, I'll say that. She is definitely not. Or, sorry, they are. They're two. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're technically two characters.
Yep. You did tell me that they were like the embodiments of different kinds of deaths.
Yeah. they're kind of cool, but they're also, kind of mysterious because they're deaths. But despite their like scary nature, they're actually just a couple of goobers, and I think that's funny.
That is funny.
In fact, yeah, when they did the Spirit Blossom skins, they had this cool little story with Yone, Kindred, and a bunch of other characters with Spirit Blossoms, and we get to actually interact with them and stuff, like a little, I don't want to say dating game, because it's kind of weird, because I know some of them were actual just beasts, but it was like some little story where you can like choose to do stuff, and you get to interact with them. They're just a bunch of goopers just trying to be friends with you. And I just thought that was funny.
Yeah. Okay.
So, if she gets in this game, and since we already have Senna, Yasuo, like who's my main, is probably getting out of there. I'm probably dropping Yasuo, and he's like my main character right now. And they really got to add that Spirit Ball from Kim, because that's all I need.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say.
Oh, okay. And speaking of new characters, so speaking of Akali, right? So the reason I have said this to my friend Trey, pretty sure since you know League and stuff, you know what KDA is, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So every member who was a part of it is getting in, no matter what, because of those KDA skins, and they're gonna be mythic. I swear to you. And so that's the thing. I don't remember who's a part of it other than Ari, Akali, Evelyn, and somebody. It was Kaisa, I think that's her name. She has these two like big things around her.
Kaisa, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's true.
So yeah, and I know Seraphine was like has a KDA costume, but let's be honest, she was tacked on just tacked on, just cause it was late to the KDA trend. She was late, but yeah, those four are guaranteed. And I even said it. So when Akali comes or whatever, it doesn't have to be now. But just know we have 2 KDA members in here. So we are guaranteed to get them. Especially Evelyn. Some guy on Reddit, by the way, is making a tier list on like who is coming into SKO. Like depending on their chances. One of the tiers is it's not a matter of if, but when. Evelyn is basically up there because she's Morgan, a hot, sexy succubus. Oh, wow, the money is just printing itself. Now, the money would print itself faster if you guys were cheaper with the skins, but okay. I mean, dude, when it's summer, which I had to see when season 1 ends, but I'm gonna assume season 2 is summer, or whatever. Season 2 is summer. That Ari summer skin is gonna go crazy, because we already seen that skin. I don't know if you've seen it in 2SKO, but in betas it's been in there. But
oh really?
Yeah, and dude, yeah, that's gonna go crazy. People are gonna buy that Ari summer skin. God forbid we get an Evelyn summer skin, bro. It's gonna do numbers. But yeah, I just wanted to say that all the members of KDA minus Seraphine, I do not know if she's gonna make it. Maybe the Riot might consider her essential to KDA, but even though she wasn't in that hit song that made people be like, wow. Like, that song is great, I'm gonna go play League of Legends. That song was huge, by the way. That KDA song. That was, like, huge. Like, oh my gosh. But have you heard the song? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've heard the song. I don't know how huge it is, but it seems popular.
Yeah, it was popular because it's not trending anymore. It's been a while. KDA has been done over, but dude, biggest marketing push. Imagine they just release another song with the members of KDA and it promotes the 2SKO skins. Bam, I just made the new marketing strategy for you, Riot. You don't even have to do that. I just said, like, I'm just gonna repeat it. All members of KDA are coming in. Like, they're confirmed. Evelyn and Kaisa. What can Kaisa do, by the way? I know she has those big things following her. What can she do?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I know who Kaisa is. I know who she looks like, but I don't know what she does. So
Me neither. But yes, but guaranteed she's making it in because that KDA money is gonna go crazy. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the new characters. Anything else? Oh wait. Uh,
uh
uh, what was you gonna say?
no, I was gonna answer your question.
Okay, you can answer it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Wait, what was the question again? I forgot.
I said you have anything? You have anything to say? Anything else about the topic? But I was gonna say we didn't even get to the parentheses part right here, which is when the character release, because we saw Akali and Senna. Akali is, I'm assuming, coming out in season 2. There's no way she's releasing this season. I'm gonna say it right now. There's no way. I think they're releasing a character every season. Like, because they did say 5 characters a year. Like, every year, 5 characters a year. To do that,
characters a year.
yeah, to do that though, maybe they might make, because the thing is, Akali was in that Sakura stage or whatever, and Senna was in the Sentinel stage. I know it could just be like, oh, different stages or whatever still, but that makes me believe that Akali season 2, while Senna season 3, and you know how I said that roadmap, one character, one stage? Boom! Senna and then one stage. So, that's just me, but that's the thing, that's what I want to say is just, if they do this video, like I said, like, where they address some things, how the community shouldn't be worried or whatever, is Akali, like, coming? That's what I'm confused about, like, you showed us Akali. I'm guessing, I think Rufamanga said it, but I don't know Riot's history. I do know they have done some scummy things in the past involving money, but he said, like, Riot, this has always been the case with Riot when something leaked, which I just told you about, like, Akali and Senna leaked in the stage leak, they just throw their marbles on the table. Do they usually do that, if you remember, from your time playing Riot or whatever?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's what I think he said that, like, when Riot sees something leaked, they just said, oh, well, it's out now. Ready the trailer or whatever. Which, honestly, fair.
Oh.
But, did you know that Teemo leaked, too? Because, people data mined, like, the Battle Pass for Season 0. And Teemo has a knight costume in the Battle Pass, and he was, like, there alongside Braum smiling. And 2SKO Twitter officially, like, said, that's not supposed to be in there. Bro. But yeah, that's just, I'm confused on that. Like, if I had to put money on it, I'm gonna be honest, I think it's every season, because the thing is, every season comes with a new battle pass, and Caitlyn has a costume in the battle pass, so I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna do that for every new character, where the new hero will always have a costume in the battle pass. So Akali's gonna get, please God, let her be an OG skin in the battle pass. I'll buy it immediately. I just don't like that side shave, man. I could ignore it, kind of, but still. What was you gonna say about, like, the topic, though?
Well, I hope, I don't know though. I kind of wish we got where we're getting more characters. I feel like that's one thing this game needs. It needs a lot more characters.
Yes.
But yeah, you might, like, if we're just getting, if they actually just said that we're gonna get 5 per year, I guess that's what's happening.
Yeah, yes it is, but I do agree with the people, though. I don't think I finished the thought, but, like, this game did need more characters on launch. Oh, and another thing, I don't know if you knew this, but people were concerned that this was going to become arcane fighters. Do you know what that means?
Arcade fighters?
Arcane.
Like, arcade, like
the show. Arcane.
Oh, Arcane. Oh.
Like,
I know people were complaining about it, but I don't know. I don't know if it was a arcane fighters.
No. Okay. What they mean is, like, I have not watched Arcane. I need to, because I heard that season 1, masterpiece. Like, actual, if you need to learn how writing works, watch season 1. But season 2, it destroys season 1, unfortunately. It, like, aww. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, what?
I watched season 1. I watched season 1. It was pretty good. I didn't get to season 2 yet, but
oh, sorry.
Okay. No, it's fine.
Yeah. But what they mean to say, console, is that, like, since Vi was not. Thing is, I was over here sitting like, obviously, even without Arcane, I'm pretty sure Jinx is, because I've seen League ads before I watched a YouTube video and like all the advertisements. I'm pretty sure that Jinx is one of the most popular characters. I know Jinx. She's from League of Legends. So
Definitely.
yeah, so even without Arcane, Jinx is getting in. Arcane just boosted her popularity even more. But yeah, people were
Yeah,
worried that
man.
like any hero that showed up in Arcane would like they were worried that the next 5 heroes, right? Let's say for this year it was Caitlyn, Heimdinger, I'm pretty sure he appears in that show, and other Arcane characters. I don't know the other heroes that appear in it. Uh, but yeah, people
Hmm.
were just basically worried that, oh, cool. So we had to wait until the Arcane is over. We get all the Arcane heroes, and then we get all the heroes that aren't in it. That's what their worry was, by the way. Not like
Oh,
not like our Arcane fighting game, but essentially that. Oh,
yeah.
great! I won't see Rengar, which is that white beast dude. I won't see him until year 3 or whatever. Great! I had to wait until Arcane's over. That's basically their worry. But yeah, they did say that they're taking a break on Arcane characters. And we have proof of that, because I guarantee you Akali and Senna aren't in it, I don't believe. So, yeah, they did say they confirmed that they're taking a break from Arcane, and they're doing more champions that aren't in it. So, good for them. And I don't know if you knew this, but Rufamonger basically asked a question to another guy. I think he was the creator, he was Tom Cannon, one of the Cannon brothers, I believe. He basically said, so, lots of your champions are humanoids or whatever, but what about the champions who aren't humanoids, right? Is it just humanoid fighters, like, or people like, who's the giant scorpion? I don't know his name. Because Willmonger said it.
I know what he looks like, but I can't remember either.
But the giant scorpion, right? He said, I think it's Rengar? No, I just said that. I think there's something.
No, that's not Rengar.
Yeah, but basically the giant scorpion. He said, like, so if people like him just, like, off the table, we can't have him. And the thing is, he said, like, nope. He fully wanted to announce it. This was before 2SK was like beta, or I think it was. He said like he fully wants to announce that every character is on the table. There's no character that's off the table.
Oh,
Yeah, but the thing
that's
is,
good.
I think he did say like we have talented champ designers. Which looking at it now, console, the lead champ dev is so
Oh yeah.
yeah, like what you said, like he needs to
Mhm.
put up or shut up. So he needs to try his best to be as peak as the previous one. But still, like,
Yeah.
yeah, in case you didn't know that, one of the creators of 2SKO just said, like, yeah, all champions are on the table, even a giant scorpion. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good to hear. Anything else you want to say about the topic?
Yeah. They are on the arcane thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I do think the choices that they picked was actually really good. Like, I just knew Jinx was gonna get in there. I was like
Yeah.
surprised that she hasn't been announced yet before that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Echo. Like, Echo's another popular character, I believe. Like, makes sense to be put in here. So I think the arcane characters that they chose are actually really good choices.
Yeah.
And well, it's good to hear that all characters are on the table, which g- cleared up the whole thing, the whole question about Fujoros coming in that I had, like, all that year ago. And
Oh, okay.
I believe the one thing I do want to say is that when the character, I was looking for the character release date in that video, or that that little post that they made, and I was like, I couldn't find anything, but I did see that apparently Yasuo and Echo are gonna get buffs,
What?
because yeah, they're getting buffs.
What?
They said that they have the sauciest, they have the sauciest things, but apparently they're not high competitive, or maybe I heard that wrong. I don't know.
I think what you mean to say, I think I know what you're talking about. They said, like, I think they said they do want to still nerf them, or no. Because they did say they still want to have the core gameplay, and people are scared that the core gameplay would change. Because they posted in another article before this, right? That was like, they were taking a look at core gameplay, and every Sajam, like another fighting game YouTuber, and some other people were like scared, like, so scared was going to change for the worse, and we're going to not appeal more to the casual, but change the game, like, drastically, and people were just like, "Dog, it's season 1. Can we just wait and like digest the game first?" Which, yeah, they did say like
Yeah.
they basically just said the sauce is not going anywhere or something like that, and we're gonna make sure of the sauce. Because right now, I say this as a Yasuo man. I want to reiterate, I do think he needs nerfs. In fact, Echo
Oh,
needs
okay.
nerfs too. Like they nerfed them. They did nerf them at the start of season 1. They still top tier. And the thing is, I don't know what they could do. But,
Okay.
yeah, that's what they said.
Okay, that maybe I just misinterpreted it because I remember there's something about I think they said something like they need work to fit in a high competitive area, and maybe that's saying, oh yeah, they're too good in the high competitive and we're gonna make some changes. And maybe I just took it as like, oh, they're gonna get buffed or something. So sorry about that.
No, yeah, it's alright, but I truly don't. Unless some employee, some spy from Dragon Ball FighterZ balancing team made it in, or even the Tekken 8 Season 2 balancing team made it in, and was like, "Oh, these characters are already strong." You know that the intro for Powerpuff Girls, he just, instead of accidentally knocking over Chemical X, he poured gallons of it in the balancing. He said, "Punch a ball." Yeah, but no, I don't believe they're gonna. Because everyone in the community is like saying those two characters are top 2. Please nerf them, everyone. And yeah, it is getting kind of sickening seeing Echo at every top level play. It's like, that's why I'm following this guy named Light Wisp who uses Darius and Braum. It's something different, and I think I always like seeing Darius plays. But yeah, that's it for the topic. Unless you had to say something else.
Yeah, I'll trust your your word on that. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay. All right, moving on into the third topic. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. So, this one is really amazing right here. I have not played the game, but you have. And the first note.
Oh, okay.
The first note here is the gameplay changes. Actual assist can be used in combos and block strings, not just generic assist. By the way, before we get on to that, what's your experience with Tokon from the time you played?
Marvel Tokon, I've really enjoyed it. The characters that I played in that game mostly are Star-Lord and Spider-Man. I know there's 4 characters in that game, so trying to learn them all was like not on my to-do list. I just wanted to play those 2 specifically and use their assists. And this game was a lot of fun. It like, we didn't really get to do like lab or anything. There was no training mode. We just go in and jump in to play some games. You can play against bots, which is what I did to practice. But I just did basic, combos that was similar to fighters, the Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? That's basically the combos that I was doing. Just random, these small little B&Bs mixed with these things here and there. And it's really good. I really enjoyed the game. And this game looks great. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. By the way, the beta ticked me off. So, first of all, I do not own a PlayStation, and I have considered getting one, like legit, because of things like this, because this is making me mad. But okay. So, Marvel Tokon is a quote-unquote PlayStation exclusive. It's coming on Tokon. I almost said it's coming on Tokon. It's coming on PlayStation and PC. I have a PC, so I'm excited for that. But the thing is, the open beta was not on PC. Because, in case you didn't know, PC, like, betas or whatever in fighting games, they have a history of being cracked. That's why I think developers right now are, like, not trying not to open beta on PC, but you know what cracked means in terms of the fighting games?
I believe it's like, man, I don't know. No, okay, I'm just gonna say no.
Basically, you
can
when you play a beta, and let's say the beta time is over, it's gonna hit you with a message like, obviously, hey, you can't play the game. The beta's over. Might as well just delete it. You essentially like go home, right? There's nothing here.
Oh, okay.
Like right now, if you still had the beta installed, I don't know if you do or not. It'd be insane if you did. But right now,
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
But But let's
I don't know if I still have it or not.
but let's say if you did have it installed right now, it'd be like obviously you can't play it. No, you can't play this right now. No, it'll kick you out. Cracked on PC means we can play it, not the full game, obviously, like what they gave us in beta. And the thing is, most fighting game betas have a training mode. So the thing is, people crack it. They train for months until the full game comes out, and there are some players with months worth of experience before the game is already out and stuff. Now the thing is, I say all this, and that does sound major, but in my personal opinion, it is not a problem because no one cares. It's just like that's a very 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 small majority who's doing that because it happened in Street Fighter 6 where people practice with Luke and Ryu, but that's the thing. First of all, there wasn't a beta for Street Fighter 6. I think it was a demo. Actually, was there a beta? I don't know. But I just know that people cracked it, and I think you can only play with Luke and Ryu. I'm just like, oh, scary! You're a master at Luke and Ryu. I don't care. And yeah, most people didn't care. That didn't help them. And the thing is, those people are not competing in the competitive tournaments or whatever, like Evo and stuff, like Frosty Fausting. Those people who crack it are not looking at like they're not going to a competitive and stuff, so nobody cares. But fighting game developers see this as treason, and they usually didn't have a training mode. In fact, there was a hot debate on the Fatal Fury game where they didn't have a training mode because the thing is they didn't have a training mode and they didn't have it on PC because that's the thing that irks me, right? It's the same thing as Tokon. Okay, so you didn't have a training mode. Why? Well, because we don't want, if the people do crack it, they can't train and stuff like that. It's like, okay. So why isn't this on PC then? Because you guys don't have a training mode. They can't learn all the things like that easily and stuff. That's what ticked me off. Because basically my thing is they put up a strong defense, then they put up a invincible defense. If you know what I mean. Like
yeah,
like 2 layers of like, why the fuck are you doing this? Like they put Jesus in the front row and then God in the back row. I'll use that to describe it. It's just like, okay, you don't want me to crack your thing, so I can't play forever on PC. Okay, cool. Why don't you have a training mode on the PlayStation version? That makes no sense. So yeah, that just sucks. And also the first beta kind of sucked too because at random times it'd just be like, hey, you can only fight CPU now. It's like, why? Just cause. So you literally had to, you had to organize. Okay, at 8:30, I guess I'll play online on Tokon because I can't play the beta whenever I want with people. I can't do what a beta was supposed to do and stress test the network and stuff. I can't do that. What the freak? But yeah. And the thing is, there's some complaints I have upon just seeing the game. But the thing is, they seem to have fixed it in this recent trailer. Because people pointed out, because when you do a combo, when you do the assist button, they do like a generic assist where they just push the enemy and they tumble. And I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of very boring to sit through console, where it's the same combo. It reminds me of Echoes. If you see in any of my videos, every time an Echo does a combo on me, they do that level 1 that I always get used to and stuff like that. Like, gosh dang it, you know? It's just boring to look at the same thing all the time. The thing is, in this trailer, people have noted, oh, wait a minute. They're using the actual assist. Like, not the generic assist where we push them forward. Like, people said that, like, Miss Marvel, Danger was in a block. Danger was doing a block string against somebody, right? And she called in Miss Marvel. And she did her little assist where she flexes around and then does, like, Blitzcrank's, like, spin the wind move, Beyblade. And like, yeah, people just like, so yeah, and Max said it best. We can choose between the generic assist and then actual assist, where we can use a actual move from the character. This just opened the game up, like, yeah, that opened the game up so much. And I think he did a frame check, but we can also swap the characters faster. And the sad news is though, Evo is June something, by the way. So in the summer, June something. When a fighting game is on Evo, that means it's usually going to be out before it. Tokon, unfortunately, was not on it, and as you've seen in the trailer, the release is August something. Yeah, that does suck. It does. But yeah, that's the gameplay changes I wanted to talk about. I think it's very good. Because even on me just seeing it, I was getting bored. I was watching Max's like stream and the video. Just oh my gosh, he does a combo, and I'm not blaming him because first of all, we don't have a lab to lab out any cool combos and stuff. Because I seen this one guy who did like a Spider-Man combo that had so much sauce, dude. It was amazing. But the thing is, he had to like learn that in real time, which sucked. But yeah, because the thing is, the same time the second beta was going on, you know there's an Avatar fighting game coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I even signed up for the alpha. I think I'll send you like the tweet or whatever so you can too. But yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because people were just like, oh, this Avatar game looks like a Flash game, and I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling like that too. I was like, man, I'm not even interested in that.
Same.
Yeah, but then I saw gameplay, dude. Oh my gosh, and even Max was just like, dude, it is so fast. It's like it's so fun and stuff like that. And they just released a character trailer like Toph. She is a
I saw that.
She's armored. She's just a tank, like just like the Earth style, unmovable boulder. But yeah, so when these betas competed head to head, people were just like, screw Avatar, we would Tokon in this one, right, boys? And then it's like, I'd say 1 day later, everyone was just like, wait, Avatar has sauce, while Tokon doesn't. Yeah, it was the most switch-upest of switch-up in FGC history, console. It was insane.
Yeah, wow. Honestly, I can see it. When I saw that Toph trailer, I was like, whoa, she could make a wall so she could do her, like, a corner combo, like, in the center of the stage. That's actually a cool idea. That sounds kind of broken, but, that sounds cool.
Oh, heck yeah, we live for the bunga bunga and broken stuff. But,
I'm just saying, if Toph isn't top tier, it's not Toph. I'm just saying.
That game isn't top tier. I know, peak fire writing. I know, absolute cinema. But, yeah, that's basically it. It's just the gameplay changes, whatever. You have anything to say about that?
Well, to be honest, I don't think I'm very familiar with the gameplay changes. I just kind of played what I saw and enjoyed myself. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about. But the X-Men is our second note under the Tokon thing. So thank God they actually revealed characters. I was getting worried at State of Play because Tokon, this was the make or break for it. Nobody's talking about Jiken. Come on now. And thank God they revealed 3 characters. And they even chosen...
Yeah, 3 whole characters, man.
Yeah, they revealed, like, a weird character that... I don't... Like, nobody really knew. I didn't know who she was. But I'm very glad she's in. Because they did say...
I'm glad.
Uh-huh. You said what?
I am glad they added, like... I think it's cool that they're adding obscure characters. Just as long as we're getting some, like, the obvious characters, popular characters. I think having a couple of obscure characters is cool.
Yeah, of course. They even said this, like, a press release when Tokon was first announced, right? Like, they were talking about characters. They said that we're looking for more out there characters, which is amazing. I think all fighting games should do that, because, we could talk about that another time, like, in detail, but like I said at the beginning of this, can't wait until the next MK where we have to have all the 12 main characters from MK1 because nobody can ever... We can't have a Mortal Kombat without Sonya or whatever. We can't have a Tekken without Heihachi or whatever. We had to have all the same OGs and stuff. But whatever. Like I said, we can go on to that another video about fighting games and how players just... Whatever. Let's just get over that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the X-Men, and I'm kind of glad what they chose, because everyone knew Wolverine was going to get in. Everyone, there's no doubt in anyone's mind. And
you're cooked, Bob.
No cap, FR.
The fact that he said that is so funny.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But, what really amazed me, too, is I was like, this is English, when Storm was, like, narrating. I was yeah. We finally have English voice actors, because there's no fucking way this was going to be Japanese only. There's no freaking way. This is Marvel. This is a Western thing.
Yeah.
There's no way. But yeah, the Unbreakable X-Men is their team name. And we have Wolverine, Magic, and Danger. And Storm, obviously, but we know what she does. But Wolverine, he is a tank. A tanky character, which I'm kind of glad for the switch up, because in most fighting games, which you can't blame him. Wolverine does fight like that, kind of. He fights like both of these, but he is short and stuff, but he is really fast and stuff. Obviously, he doesn't have super speed and stuff, but you know, he's agile and stuff. He'll get on you. He'll get on the back of Hulk and stab him and stuff like that. He got balls of steel, literally. But yeah, but he's usually a more speedster character and stuff like that. Because yeah, it makes sense. But they turn him into a tank and stuff, and that makes sense too. Adamantium skeleton and healing factor.
Yeah.
And also like
healing factor is crazy good.
Yeah, and also it does make sense because I'm pretty sure in the comics obviously he always goes to the front lines because he can tank everything. Yeah, might as well take one for the team. It makes sense, but yeah, that's cool and stuff. I can't wait. And they brought my goat Steve Blum. Steve Blum is my Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
he will always be. Oh my gosh, he is always my Steve Blum. But anything you had to say about Wolverine?
Wolverine. Yeah. Look. I mean, he's Wolverine. I'm glad he's in there. I would be surprised if he wasn't in there. But yeah, I know I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2. He's for some reason very not tanky at all. He dies pretty quickly,
which does not make sense.
Really funny to me. Does not make sense.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping we get to hear some, Swiss cheese in there. You know, get what I'm talking about.
Your Swiss cheese.
Yeah, Swiss cheese. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm glad he's in there. You know.
Yeah, and so by the way, I'm just talking about the new characters, not Storm, because obviously, like I said, we already know what she can do. But by the way, what Storm can do is very unique. How she can just pull the wind and stuff to her effects. But whatever. Let's talk about Danger first and Magic. She is basically just she's the zoner, but she's the type of zoner, by the way, where she's like, I'm just gonna put so many things on the screen. You're gonna have to like buy a new monitor, second monitor, to see where everything's at.
Yeah, pretty accurate to her character.
But yeah, it's just an out there pick, and they did retcon the story, but her original story was Charles Xavier was a douchebag. I don't like it, because people said as usual in the old stories, Charles like kind of sucked and he was a bad guy, which I don't like my Charles being like that. I like him being this upstanding, guy of like man of like a harmony where mutants and man can both exist. I don't like Xavier being that way. But yeah, he basically trapped Danger in that room, at the Danger Room, and made his students practice in there.
Yeah.
And obviously, I know the Danger Room, but I never knew it was an entity that Charles enslaved. But it seems like this version is obviously different because she's on the X-Men team. So, yeah.
Yeah, I heard she hates mutants, but she can't do anything about it. So.
Well, that makes sense. When mutants have been practicing inside you for years. But then again, that's her retcon story. I'm pretty sure she's a hero. Yeah, she's a hero now. Like, she's a good guy now. They retconned it, but yeah, this is all I can say about her. She's gonna be the very annoying thing and stuff like that. She's a very annoying zoner. But that's why we have 4 slots on the team, and we all share the same health bar, so we can have an anti-zoning character. So that's cool. I won't be just bogged down if I play a Hulk. Hopefully he gets in here, but okay. Anything else to say about Danger?
If they don't add Hulk, I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
be weird. Hulk is like one of the faces of Marvel's, like Spider-Man and Wolverine, huh?
We'll talk about those faces on the next note.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much on Danger. I just like you pretty much said everything I wanted to do. Because I did my research, and by that I mean I just randomly scrolled on Twitter, and then I found out who Danger is. Because the Twitter likes to explain things. So yeah, that's I think it's cool that she's in that.
Yeah. Okay. Magic. So it's pretty good that she was in, and since this game I'm gonna assume was in development before Rivals, they really want to push Magic, and it's working in Rivals and in this game. She looks really cool, and she has. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she has an install mechanic with her demon form and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And she uses those portals or whatever. Obviously, it's just. Oh, she's gonna be a mix-up character, like again with those portals, dude. I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else is to say about Magic? She can throw those fireballs through portals, so she can even do like these hell flame pillars and stuff like that. Man, I need to get my hand on this game, but Yeah, that's all I had to say about the Unbreakable X-Men, essentially. That big assemble
Mhm.
attack, they realized, like, that attack, and I really hope that that isn't, like, you need to have an official team, like the X-Men or Avengers or whatever, to do that attack. I hope it's, like, any team, you know?
No, I'm pretty sure that's something that you could do with any team. They unless the training that they gave me or the how to play game they gave me like the Avengers or something, but I don't think so.
You know what attack I'm talking about, right? Where they go into that
Yeah,
hologram
the
space?
assemble and then they all just jump in.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Dude, I think Wolverine's was my favorite because he goes berserker mode, just stabs you like a JoJo
Mhm.
character, unironically like a JoJo character. I need this game, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about the X-Men. What about you?
Um, yeah, I would say that's pretty much it. Like, I know Matt. Like, I learned who Magic was because of Marvel Rivals, and funny enough, she is one of my mains because of a certain skin. But I don't think I'm interested in playing her in this one.
Oh, okay.
Um, but yeah, so far I'm glad they're choosing characters that we haven't really seen in a fighting game. I think that's something they even brought up in before. They're going to be adding more original characters, or
Yeah.
like not that hasn't been in Marvel versus Capcom or whatever there is.
It's yeah, they said that about Rivals. They asked Marvel could they have original characters, but in this one they said like we're looking into characters that haven't even been in a fighting game. Which thank God, we can't just have
Yeah,
all the same Marvel characters, you know, like in Marvel vs.
yeah,
Capcom or whatever.
I love that variety, especially when it comes to like new games. Like, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So our last note of Marvel Tokon right here is what could the other teams be? So did you watch the whole trailer and see the thing what they said? Like who will assemble next? This has
um,
because did you?
I don't remember. Like maybe like I watched that trailer like at least twice. I don't remember what they showed the next.
It was on the
So
last thing because it was like a teaser and it got everyone hyped in the Tokon community because like okay. So by the way, they did say in the trailer like Storm is the team leader of the X-Men. No one.
yeah,
I'm just sitting over here like we're Cyclops, but whatever. Storm has been the leader, and there's no complaints about it. I think Aurora is good as Scott. So yeah, uh,
Mhm.
basically at the end of the trailer, they did like 5 silhouettes. The thing, well, not silhouettes, I wouldn't say, but 5 pictures and stuff like that of the characters we already have in the game we saw. And Storm is on
Oh,
there, and she's the team leader. The thing is, the other faces are Captain America, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Doom. Now, this got, by the way, there's only 20 characters in the roster. So this got everyone like, wait a minute. So basically, like, oh, okay, so what other teams could it be? Like,
ooh,
this has gotten people into Marvel history because people obviously said, like, really easy team, right? A really easy team, the classic Avengers. Captain
yeah,
America, Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. There you go. We just made the
hmm
Avengers team. Or you give me Wasp,
yeah,
or how about an out there Avenger? Since that'd be actually one thing. You know how we have an out there character like Danger in the X-Men? How about all these teams have an out there character that has actually been a part of the team or whatever? But
yeah,
because people are saying like they want Star Lord on Avengers, it's like even if he was on Avengers, I don't want him on the team. Like in history, Marvel history, even if he
yeah.
was an Avenger, I'd like him. 'Cause that's the thing. Star Lord was not a leader, by the way. So he's part of. So he's part of like Cap's team. He's part of Cap, Spider Man, Ghost Rider, or Doom. Now the thing is, what I picture Doom to
Weird.
be. You said what?
That's weird. I mean,
Yeah,
like he technically has his own team, but they didn't include him in. That's
that's what I'm saying. It's like, but we have Spider Man and Ghost Rider. That's again, not to clown on them. I love both those characters, but still, it's like, wait, you have the leader of a team, and he's not a leader. this is like
yeah,
this is like a Wasp, the team leader of Avengers. You know what I mean? Not Cap, but or Iron Man. But by the way, no disrespect to Wasp, but you know you usually refer to Cap or Iron Man as the leader of the Avengers. But
yeah.
yeah, this got people speculating like Spider Man. No, because people. I heard one thing. This is I think this one team called the Defenders. I think Robbie Reyes, which you know Ghost Rider. They're basically like the teenager team, or not even teenager, because I don't know if Miss Marvel is a teenager in this continuity. Maybe she is. I think she is, but basically they're the inexperienced heroes, and they're gonna because people have been surmised. People have surmised the final boss or the villain of this like story is there's some being named the Champion. Do you know who that is?
The champion. No, I don't think so.
Basically, he wants smoke. He's one of the elders of the universe, like the Collector, the Grandmaster.
Oh,
He wants the
sounds
smoke.
like it.
Yeah, he wants the fight and stuff. And if you do not satisfy him, pop goes your planet or whatever. Like, yeah. So, you even see it in the trailer. He was raising up Gladiator, that guy with the mohawk. If you've seen, he was on Shi'ar. He had that purple hand and he had a golden bank. If you've seen it, console, like he was in the beginning. He was holding up Gladiator, and Gladiator.
Oh, yeah.
You said what?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Gladiator, by the way, in the Marvel comics, is no joke. He is very strong, and he just aced him. I almost said Magus because Max, like, I think he says like he knows it's Champion, but he'd rather it be Magus. I don't know if you, because I was watching a stream, but by the way, Magus is like the evil form of Adam Warlock, which I don't think Magus would do this because Magus doesn't want smoke. He just wants to be evil. Like, obviously he's evil and, he fights and stuff, but it's like, does Doom want to fight? Like, is that his objective? No, he wants to become ruler of the world and stuff, But no, the Champion, he wants to beat people up, and if you do not satisfy him, then your planet's gone. That's what he did to Shi'ar, as you saw in the trailer. But, yeah, but basically, I saw this one Reddit post, like, they're called the Defenders and stuff, and they're gonna show them, they're gonna teach the other heroes that just because they're young doesn't mean they're out of the fight, stuff, like, and Robbie's the leader, and Kamala's a part of the team. Now, I don't know the other two that this guy said, but basically he's the leader of the young heroes and stuff. Now, the thing is, this might actually make sense, but Spider-Man is basically the street-level heroes. So,
yeah,
we can have Spider-Man, Daredevil, which we already have a cameo of Daredevil, by the way. Yeah, he's in the New York stage to the far left wall break. You can see him quote-unquote looking at the fight.
Okay, that makes sense. I like when you said New York, I was like, okay, that makes sense. So Daredevil and Spider-Man.
Yeah, but basically, while Avengers deal with the stories like that the Redditor came up with, like while the Avengers deal with Gladiator, not Gladiator, the Champion. Spider-Man is basically the leader of the street-level heroes trying to keep New York in order. Which, okay, sure. So we can have Spider-Man, just a simple thing. Spider-Man, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, street-level heroes. Boom. But the thing is, I came up with, I came up with, I'm pretty sure everyone just assumes Doom is the leader of the villain faction. I don't know what you can call them, like maybe the Cabal or whatever like that, but because yeah, so many of these Marvel fighting games, I always complain that even in Rivals, we don't have enough villains, man. It's always the heroes.
Yeah.
And I get it, the heroes are really cool and stuff, and obviously you want to be a hero, but even in Rivals and stuff, we like count the villains. We have Ultron, Loki, Hela. Is there another villain on the roster I'm forgetting? But I can't think of any. Ultron, Loki, Hela.
I think that says it all.
Yeah.
We're not even sure.
And Venom would be considered a villain, but now he's in his anti-hero phase in Rivals lore, so...
And sometimes he's a hero too. It's like, it kind of depends on where he is in the story until it gets retconned,
Oh, yeah, can't wait. And he goes back to hating Spider-Man. But yeah, in the Rivals lore, he's more of an anti-hero or hero, so he's not really a villain. So yeah, we only have, quote-unquote, like 3 villains in Rivals. Everyone else is a hero. What is this? That's why I think this needs to be a villains year in Rivals. But whatever, let's not talk about that. So yeah, it's just because I have always complained about like superhero fighting games. Like this is filled with heroes. Can we just have a balance? Like let's say 20 characters, 10 villains, 10 heroes. But the thing is, Tokon is looking like to be at least 4 villains and then 5 because the Champion. So that's why I say Doom is the leader of the villain faction, because maybe he sees this as an opportunity, so he rallies each villain like that could like help him. We can see Magneto. That'd be cool.
That's a villain in Marvel Rivals. I don't think you mentioned.
Yeah. Oh wait. Well, he's kind of pacified now. He's not really a villain anymore because he's on Krakoa.
Yeah, he's a reformed guy now, so that
Yeah. So we can't
yeah.
even count him. But yeah, we can see Magneto. We can see maybe a Green Goblin for Spider-Man. And who knows? Could we see Mephisto in a fighting game to represent like the enemy against the Ghost Rider? But yeah. Ooh, wait, man. We can have, instead of Green Goblin, I take that back. How about Loki to fight the Avengers and stuff? Like he could be the
Yeah,
villain.
that'd be a cool
Yeah.
fighting game pick.
But yeah, that's basically it. That got people heavy speculating because it's just like, oh, we're making actual teams based on comics and stuff because we have the Unbreakable X-Men. So yeah, that's just me. But what are your thoughts on all this?
Well, I gotta say, I do think for 20 characters, that's way too small for a 4-tag fighting game.
Yeah.
And I would love to see more villains. Definitely. Like, I don't know how if they can add Venom somewhere in there. Like, maybe he can be part of Spider-Man's team. Maybe he can be the villains, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The only thing I can really think of are characters that I do want, but ultimately, yeah, I just think they need a lot more.
Yeah, I get what you mean because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of sometimes like when people, even when people said that about 2SK, the roster is small. I just want this game in my hands and play it. We can worry about roster later. DLC is always a thing, man. Speaking of which, you know what's coming in year 1, like the DLC, because they said
For
well,
Tokon or
season pass, yeah, Tokon, but the season pass is basically 4 characters in 1 stage, and I know for sure. I know the Fantastic Four better be in this gosh dang game. There's no way. There is no way the Fantastic Four. There's no way we have the Fantastic Four except for Reed, Sue, etc., and stuff like that. I will be mad. I think I actually will be mad if.
yeah, if I'm correct, they haven't been in a fighting game before. Am I wrong?
I think you are correct. Actually, I don't think I remember them being in a fight. Well. Unless you count this thing as a fighting game, Miss Marvel, Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. I really enjoyed that game. Thing is in there, but and Human Torch, but yeah. Let's just say like a recent fighting game. Can they be in there? But I would be so unimpressed and kind of like, like why would you do that if Doom is the leader of the Fantastic Four? So, because the thing is, oh my gosh, unfortunately we already have Miss Marvel.
Ooh.
You said what?
Oh, that just I don't like that idea. Like,
well,
if Doom was the leader of the Fantastic Four, dang, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing because we already have Miss Marvel, and she's kind of her and Mr. Fantastic's powers are kind of similar, even though Reed can do so many more things with his body and stuff. The only thing she can do is stretch and become big. Mr. Fantastic can turn himself into a boat or anything like that. Arc System Works can get really creative with Reed. He can do whatever his body can do, like lets him. So while she can only go big and like stretch, like that's all she can do. Reed can do so much more. But unfortunately, people don't see that. So guess what? What I'm thinking that they might do. So Doom is the leader of Fantastic Four. So the rest of the team is Sue, Thing, and Torch. Which I'm just like, oh my gosh, why? If they do that, I'd be disappointed. Because yeah, I'd be so.
I just thought of a
what?
I just thought of a worser idea.
Oh, what?
What if Spider-Man is the leader of the Fantastic Four?
Okay, it's still bad. I think it's just as bad as Doom. Because my thing is, you have the perfect blueprint, the Fantastic Four. Why aren't you adding them? I don't give a crap about Miss Marvel. Screw Miss Marvel. I'm gonna be honest, Console. I don't really like Miss Marvel as a character and stuff. I don't care for her. I truly don't.
Yeah, I hear that's a very popular opinion to not like Miss Marvel.
Well, I just don't like her. I don't care for her, like legit. Yeah, because they keep saying they did a flip flop in the comics, retcon twice, where she's a mutant. Oh no, never mind. She's an Inhuman. Wait. Actually, she's a mutant. Actually, I'm like, oh my gosh, and whatever. But yeah, I just don't like her as a character or
Yeah.
whatever.
I believe they did the same thing with Squirrel Girl. I think she's like at one point she was a mutant, and then she's she's got Asgardian powers relating to the Squirrel God. And I was like, what do you guys want?
The only thing I will like take from the Asgard stuff is I don't mind her being able to be friends with Ratatasker, like Marvel Rivals. When you escort, she has like escort lines for the Squirrel God, right? I don't mind she can talk to it and be friends with it because she's squirrel and stuff. But I don't want to be connected. But then then again, I don't really care about her because she's a joke character. Like,
Yeah.
she beat Thanos and like champion and all that. She beat everybody, even though she has the power to talk.
Off screen, by the way.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just the joke, you know? It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, I don't really mind. In fact, who knows? Maybe she may even like make the game because like she could be a joke character. She could be a joke character, and not as annoying as she is in Rivals, where those freaking brainless players just pick one angle and shoot, get 3 kills. There you go.
Oh man, don't make her a zoner, man.
Please,
that's all I want.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind if she's a set play character. Let's say she gets like hard knockdown on you, and she throws a nut in the air, so she can cross you up or whatever, right? Like, oh, okay, sure. You're still in my face. You have to mix me up. But essentially, yeah. Back to the topic at hand. It's just like, yeah, these teams are insane, and I can't like wait for the answers. I can't wait. But yeah, that's my thing, because you said like if Spider-Man is leader of Fantastic Four, it's still bad just as Doom. Because like I said, it's Fantastic Four. It'd be stupid. I do not care if Miss Marvel has. Oh well, but they both have stretchy powers. I'd like slap that person and said, look at how they use their powers. That's like saying, dude. That's like saying since Ghost Rider's in this game, we can't have Johnny Storm. Like the Human Torch.
Okay, that one I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like they both deal with fire. It's like, no, okay, sure, but they use it very differently, you know? Well, let's say
Johnny's a flyer too.
Yeah, let's say if Hulk gets in this game. Well, we can't have Thing. It's like, why? Because they're just super strength and stuff. It's like, I ought to smack you. And also, yeah, Hulk better get in this game, what you said, because you know how they changed Wolverine? Like, he's usually like speedster and stuff. Now he's a tanky boy. I want Hulk to be an actual grappler. Give me the grappler. Yeah. We don't have that in the game. I don't see any inclination. I just know that Ghost Rider has a command grab where he grabs you, puts your character puts the enemy character to the ground, and I don't know what he says. It's in Japanese, so I'm gonna have to wait on the voice actor. But he's like taunting you, and then he runs you over with his car. He does a backflip over it.
And even then, that doesn't really count as a grappler, right?
No, it doesn't. Just because one person has a command grab doesn't count as a grappler.
Yeah.
Because usually a grappler excels at command grabs, like, they're better at it. Street Fighter, take some notes, because, like, oh my gosh, but whatever. Whatever, let's not talk about that. But any other things you had to say about what could the other teams be?
Let's see, what we have? Spider-Man, Captain America,
yeah, so
we already got the X-Men.
So we already have the X-Men, so the team leaders that's left is Captain America, Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Doom.
I think weird. I think the only thing I could think of Ghost Rider, I could probably think of the Punisher. I know they have. Wait, or is it? Is it Punisher?
I get what you
mean. I might be thinking of something else.
I get what you mean, because he was on the team called Midnight Suns and stuff. So Blade could be on the team.
And I think, that sounds like a Moon Knight team, by the way. Just saying.
I think Moon Knight was on it.
Yeah, and I know like Squirrel Girl definitely could be with Spider-Man. I know they technically have a team. I know Nova, Iron Fist was there, and I know technically a Venom, not Eddie. It's Flash. I was gonna say the
Agent
Flash,
Venom.
but it's Flash. If you don't, Agent Venom. Yeah, I think that's all I can think for Spider-Man. I think like Avengers is pretty obvious, and yeah, I think we got everything.
Yeah.
At least
Avengers is just the easiest one. But anything else to say?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, since we covered Tokon, we're coming. Oh, you want to say something else?
Oh, and they could probably add Blade in there.
Yeah, because he was. I know he was
Ooh.
part of the Midnight Suns. I think Strange was too.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Strange. Oh, I forgot about Strange. Well, I would love to see Blade. He's like one of my most wanted picks. I'd like to see Cyclops, but you know, I don't think that's happening.
You
Or not
gotta wait for
Cyclops, not
DLC.
Cyclops. Sorry, I meant Cable.
DLC. Again, I would like to repeat myself.
Yeah, the same situation, but you know, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So on to our final topic, and this video is 2 hours and 20 minutes as this recording. Holy crap! So
it was mainly 2XKO. But these two topics should be fun.
So let's try to wrap it up, kind of. So we're talking about Dragon Ball Legends, the final topic. The first note is the new legend rarity. So I recently got into like Dragon Ball Legends again. Even though my issue with the game is like you had to have the new character just to be good at PvP, I'm gonna try to utilize the boost system in PvP to its fullest extent. That way, I'm gonna try to use the boost system to its full extent, which, you know, it boosts certain characters to be like. So basically, people who have the new character can't just stomp all over you. It's just, I kind of hate the balance design sometimes with some characters. Like, what do you mean you can interrupt my combo and I become fainted or whatever? What? Can I stop this?
Yeah.
Like, no. Oh, cool. That's amazing. I don't mind you being able to stop my Rising Rush with a certain character. I don't care. That's fine. It's the combo thing. It's just great. So, I can't throw a single Ki Blast towards Ultra Blue Gogeta. That's the thing. That's why I'd make it a counter button where people can, like, feint it out. Oh my gosh, but let's talk about the new legend rarity. So the thing that's different about it is just has a new legend action. Isn't that the only thing different? Oh wait, it also has
legend action, like
because
like legendary finishes.
It has that, sure. So, but what I mean is the only legend rarity we have right now is Super Vegito. So Super Vegito, you said what?
Oh yeah. I was just confused because he said legend action, and I wasn't really sure what that meant.
Oh, that is in the game. It's called a legend action. His legend action is basically when he's in a high area and he brings you down. Instead of the generic animation you see, he'll do the one he did against Buhan, where he grabs you by the leg and throws you down. You slam back up and then he kicks you. All with the new beautiful ink effects. I think that's amazing too. Like the ink effects.
I'd glaze it more if I didn't hate it that much in fighters, but go on.
What do you mean?
In fighters, when you're like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Yoink! Vegeto's here now.
Oh. Yeah, well, Vegito...
I don't even know what you can do about that.
You said what?
I'm not even sure what you could do against that other than not jump in the first place, but yeah.
Oh, the command grab. Oh, that's what you mean, the anti-air command grab. Well, yeah, it's just don't jump, and if he tries to bait it, then just 2H him. But, that's basically like a legend action, and yeah, that's basically the only thing I can see the differences being an Ultra and stuff. And they still have the trend where, you know how supporters have, like, the more you get, the more their illustration changes? Yeah. He has that too, and it looks beautiful, but can we please stop with this, man? It was fine on supporters, even though it's kind of stupid, but whatever.
Really? Personally, I prefer it on the Legends over supporters, but I agree, I don't really care for it. I just, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to say?
No, I guess not about the Legend Rarity. I think it's just very exciting. I'm curious how far these legend actions can go, because we can probably imitate some special things from the anime, especially, like I just said, that ink effect looks so cool.
It looks great.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the new Legend Rarity. What about you?
So I know the Legend Rarity, the ink animation looks awesome. I know that's something that a lot of Dragon Ball Legends players been asking for, and we finally got it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Like, does the Legend action have any differences, or is it just a visual thing? Because
you can I think because usually your combo ends if you bring them down to the low area. You can combo into like I think a special move on him.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's something I don't know if I like that because like that's a mechanic only for Legends characters, I guess,
No, that's just special
and
to
it just
him.
makes it feel. Oh, it's just
L-
him. Oh, it's just a super Vegeta. Okay, that's fine then.
That's
No,
the
no.
thing. They did say like legend actions might they will be different from every character. So because who knows, maybe uh a Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku when you're on the low area, you try to bring him up. He does an iconic attack, Kamehameha up there or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it. Uh,
And the last thing that Legends characters can do is that they have not only they have a extra damage on the advantage that they have. So he's basically super purple, which
yeah.
um, sucks for the last Ultra Super Saiyan Full Power Goku. Orange Piccolo got a meta thing and fusing Super Gogeta. Yeah, I don't think they're that playable. Which again, I'm not a fan of it personally. I don't think it needed to happen. But if we are gonna keep this, I hope the next one is already a yellow. Like the next Legends is a yellow, so can you already like balance it there?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had to hard agree with you, console, because he should have just been regular purple. There's no need to do the most. He's already strong.
Yeah.
But
And
mhm.
mechanic wise, that's pretty much it. When I saw it, I was like kind of hyped, but I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was an Ultra LF type of thing, which is something I kind of wanted, and because to me, Ultras I think aren't that cool. I think Legends Limiteds are way cooler because they have the legendary finish, and I believe Ultras should all have legendary finish. So that's kind of what I was hoping for it to be. But no, it's not an Ultra. It's just I guess it's replacing Legends Limited, and I'm like, okay,
We'll have to see. We'll have to
um,
see. But I get what
yeah,
you mean. I think I actually agree. I think me personally, I think they should have did the LF stuff. I think they should have waited, right? And then like bam. I don't know how long they should wait before the first LF was here. I think they should do bam. Oh, new rarity ultra, and then we have an ultra finish, right? That could be the legendary finish, to replace it. But I agree with you. I was just like, if you're doing an ultra, every single animation, at least to make it worth it. But the thing is, that costs ton of money. But every single, from their tap shot to their tap punches, need to be different and stuff.
yeah, I agree.
Because they have that cool intro, which is cool, but oh man, it's just every animation needs to be different from the charge and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. But yeah, I think I agree. Ultras like need more sauce, and it seems like we kind of have our answer. Like Legends is just gonna replace Ultras now in terms of sauce, not like
I
in
mean,
terms of stats.
yeah, I mean, personally, if that's the case, I prefer that over like getting rid of Legends Limited in general. Um, but yeah, Ultras, what was it? Yeah, I mean, it's also like the biggest rarity, so I expect it to be the coolest one, right? Especially if it's like so expensive, you know.
Well, I got him today. I was very happy.
Oh yeah, Vegito. Oh, that's cool. I only put in like 2 rotations, and I was like, that's it. I'm gonna save it. 'Cause I
Fair.
got, you know what, I got Buhan, so I'm already satisfied with what I can get. I don't really need Vegito.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. Yeah. But anything you have to say about the new Legend rarity?
There is one thing.
What's that?
It is the same. Like, it is okay. It is as expensive as an Ultra. The thing is, though, the chances of it is a little higher. I think. I think it's
Oh,
0.5%,
really?
which I don't mind. I think that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Um, I just hope they like increase some certain pity rewards you get it because ultras have like the worst pity rewards. You get all these weird tickets just to get like older LFs that aren't or older LLs that aren't even good and they're still expensive. It's like they need to change that.
Man, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I don't even like you don't even use it. You probably don't even know what it was and when I said it.
I
Like
did. Then again, that's
That's
because
funny.
I'm getting back into Legends. I'm gonna try to.
Oh, okay. But yeah, oh, like yeah, those are good at all. I don't really mind if it's a guaranteed because to me that's kind of part of what a gotcha is if you don't get it then you don't get it unless you put
Yeah,
tons of money. But like that's the point of a gotcha, you know.
yeah, I get what you mean.
So I'm fine with it not being a thing that we can get. I do like that they added like a pity thing with if you put like I don't know 420 pulls. That was a thing for a while now, but I do think that's nice for people who actually do put in money. But ultimately, I just think they just need to change the pity for that stuff. And I haven't checked what Legends does, or the Legends rarity
Hmm.
is, but I hope they do that too. And but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Legends. I think it looks cool. A little disappointed, but it's a step up from Ultras.
Yeah, that's for sure. By the way, when is the Dragon Ball Legends anniversary? You remember?
Like the next one that's coming in.
Well, the anniversary. Yeah, the next. Like, when the game came out, the anniversary. Every mobile game celebrates the anniversary.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that should be the next one because we had the Legends Fest last
Oh,
time, so that may
okay.
be in like 2 more months, 3. I don't know.
All right, well that's fine. So the next note right here, the second one is the PvP meta. Do you know what that is? Like the meta?
Yeah, I know what meta is. It's basically what what is basically what everyone's using the top tiers, the good characters, and what's not meta are characters that are not good and that nobody plays anymore.
So console warrior. I completely understand that. I was asking, do you know what the meta is? Not what the definition.
Oh,
Like,
my bad.
it's like,
Do I know the
oh,
Do I
frick.
know the meta right now?
It's probably this
Um,
character. I'm stupid. I'm
yeah,
stupid for even asking. It's this character.
it's definitely Super Vegito. He's easily the best character in the game. I bet Gohan's still a thing. He's gonna always be a thing. And from what I've experienced from Ultra Buhan here,
Hmm.
I think he's very good. He might not be like, he might at least be top 5. But like honestly, when I tried him out, I was like, dang, I can't believe they gave him this. He basically like once he gets his green card, he basically got 3 counters that can counter both melee and blast.
Uh,
Unless you can read his dodge. But no, you can counter all those things.
that's what I mean. Like game mechanics like that. It's just like, gosh dang it. And I kind of wish we had that block button because in the beta of Legends, pretty sure you know this, but there was a chance that you can block an attack, and I don't think you could die from it. So, like chip
Oh.
death. Do you know what chip death is?
Yeah, it's when
You can die from blocking
it's when
by a special move.
yeah,
Fighting
you
you.
can die from blocking.
I
Okay,
hate
good.
that
That's
so
that's what I
much.
was thinking.
I'm not gonna do another rant,
Yeah,
but I hate that.
me too.
But yeah, I don't think you could die from it. I'd really love a block button in this game, and the thing is, it'd be a timing thing. It would quite little, so you can sidestep it. Like that's what I'd do. I'd want to add a block button into this game. So
Oh,
so you can feel, dude, because that tournament, right? Let's say that tournament. It surprised me how much people were watching that Legends tournament, that official one. I was like, oh,
hmm.
cool. This would be so much more interesting if we had a block button like that. It'd be in like an actual fighting game with timing and things like that. That'd be so cool. I think I'd really love that. What about you?
Um, I think it's a cool idea. I'm
Okay.
not sure if I really need it, but it's if they do something like that, I'd be interested to see what they could do.
It, dude. That speaking of which, I was so hyped for that gameplay change because I was there when it first released of the dynamic area. Like,
Yeah,
dude, that got everybody in Legends hyped. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
We're just fighting on the ground. It was everyone's hype. That's all we're
Yeah, we're just
doing.
flying. They're not even standing. They're just flying on the floor and like, yes, that's what we wanted.
Yeah, which is understandable because obviously
Yeah,
we're not going to animate everyone having a walking animation. The amount of
yeah,
characters in
that's
this
fair.
game, heck no. And gosh, man,
Yeah,
what'd you say?
Yeah, well, when I saw it, I was like, okay, this looks way cooler than I thought. You know, they actually it changes up some of the gameplay, but in a way that feels actually meaningful, and that
Yeah,
doesn't really change the gameplay at all. Like it still feels like Legends. So I'm really happy with how it turned out.
it still feels like Legends, but it is so impactful, even though it still feels like it. It's so
Yeah.
crazy. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the last note right here and finish up this mumble. What big thing can Legends do next? And I put in here like a collab. Please, Dragon Ball Fighters, because Legends has not collabed with anything, to my knowledge. Well, okay, I think they collab with. When I say collab, I want them to go deep in the collab because they did. They did. I want them to go deeper because they have technically collabed with excuse me, Kakarot and Fighters. The only thing we got out of that was like Android 21s, which obviously because they came with Fighters. But you know what I'd want? Uh, I'd want them to go deeper, like bring in characters from the games to do the animations from the games. Dude, just imagine a legendary finish Super Saiyan Goku from Fighters, and his legendary finish
Oh yeah.
is like his level 3, but it's a dramatic finish, and he can even play like a big thing. It says dramatic. Oh my gosh! Instead of legendary finish, any Dragon Ball
Oh my
Fighters character that has a legendary finish, dramatic finish. Like, dude,
That would be really cool, actually.
yeah, that's free money. And then like Kakarot, like we only have like one character from the Dragon Ball Kakarot games, because I really like the animation where Goku in his green card, I think he does this mechanic from the game where he turns blue or whatever. I think it fills up a game in the Kakarot game, a gauge in the Kakarot game. But yeah, I just like the animation. And I think I like the animation too. When he sidesteps or whatever, he does the thing in Kakarot, which is really cool, where he like teleports him in.
Cool.
This is like, yeah, it's just you guys are very good at animating. It's just can you please go all out? A Dragon Ball Fighters collab would be so cool, bro. But yeah, I don't know what other big thing can Legends do next, because a new rarity was not on the top of my list. I'll tell you what. But what about you, Kara? Oh my gosh, console. Oh.
Well, yeah, I agree. I think, I've been wanting more, like, game characters to repeal. Like, for some reason, they have this, this type called Game of Originals, and I thought, hey, maybe that could be something like Android 21 and all that. No, that's just for the game Dragon Ball Legends. It's for Shallot and Giblet. Oh, I was like, oh, okay. What? Instead we got like a Fighters tag, which only has 21 in it. So I don't even think it gets buffed either. It's just a tag that exists, which is a lot of tags in that game, to be honest. But honestly, I've always believed game characters should be just as big as like movie characters. Like, I want to see Few from Xenoverse 2, or
oh yeah, that's a good one.
Or I don't know, keep it 1000 for the new game. I know they're probably gonna do something.
Well, it's the Supreme Kai Time, dude. A Xenoverse collab. How about that? And also, speaking of game originals, we need more game originals. Like, I don't know how they could do it in the story. I don't even pay much attention to it, but
oh yeah,
yeah, more game originals like Zaha, Giblet, Shallot. Yeah, more of those.
Shallot.
Shallot
with an E.
We don't even have him as a playable character yet, which is insane.
Wow.
But yeah, especially what I could think of. What about you?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have more stuff like that. Maybe they can add Tiancha too. I don't know. I'll just spitballing.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be funny.
But yeah, that's basically what I want. Like, we have a month of the collab, please, and go all in. I just went over how they could do a Dragon Ball FighterZ collab, but I digress. But anywho, that's gonna do it all for me today on the Major Mumble. Thank you very much, Console Warrior, for coming out today, man. Do you have anything to say to the audience?
Thank you for having me. I mean, not really. It's been good here. Make sure I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been nice to be here as well. I'm not really sure what else to say. I'm not gonna lie, but
Subscribe to both me and Console Warrior, please. He will be like in the description and a part of the collab feature on YouTube. But yeah, this is basically it. This is gonna be all for me. This video is 2 hours and about to be 40 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly wrap this up. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye.
see ya.